City ground, and Borough.
Well, that was absolutely calm.
Hello and welcome to Daz's Football Stand. Good morning. Hope you're all doing very well indeed. It is 10 to 11 actually. We were meant to be going live at 11, but I decided to start early. Couldn't be bothered to wait another 10 minutes, so we're live. It's the first stream since Wednesday night actually, when we did the 5-year celebration. It's been a while, but this is probably the only stream that you'll see this week actually, because I'm so busy. But we're live for the Uefa Champions League draw. We'll also be staying live for the Europa League and the Europa Conference League draw. So we'll be live on here till probably about 1:30. I'd say probably at the latest 1:30. And before anyone says, "Oh, are you showing the draw?" Well, we're not allowed to because it's illegal. So tough is the words, I'm afraid. If you don't like it, hard luck. I'm sorry to tell you, but that's how it is. Because we're not allowed to show it. Otherwise, I'd end up losing the channel. And I'm not losing 5 years' worth of YouTube. So there we go. Anyways, if you get yourself in the live chat anyway, that'll be marvellous. We've got the 4 English sides all just about featuring in the draw. Chelsea finished second, so they're in pot 2. Man United, Man City and Liverpool all in pot 1. Champions League winners odds. The favourites are Manchester City. How are the favourites Manchester City? They won't win it. Bayern are the second favourites. Liverpool and PSG. Chelsea and Man United 16-1. Yeah, there's no chance that United will ever win in the Champions League again, the way things are going. So, we've got 2 pots, and teams from pot 1 cannot play against each other. Teams from pot 2 cannot play against each other. That's how the draw works. Chelsea dropped into pot 2 thanks to a last-minute volley that I've just seen there in the Senate game. Now, teams from the same country and pot cannot play against each other. So, United, Liverpool, Man City and Chelsea cannot come up against each other. Teams from the same pot cannot come up against each other either. And teams that met in the group stage cannot play against each other either, meaning that Manchester United cannot come up against Villarreal. So there's a few options that Manchester United can come up against. There's PSG, obviously, because they finished second in the group stage. There is, let's have a look. I'll actually just let me just get the pots up again. Let's have a look. No, that's not what I want. No. Right, let's have a look. I need the pots. Where's the pots? Let's have a look here. Aha. So pot 1 consists of the group winners: Ajax, Bayern Munich, Juventus, Liverpool, Lille, Man City, Man United, and Real Madrid. Now, pot B, or pot 2, is the runners-up. So Atletico Madrid scraped through on the last game as well, beating Porto 3-1. Benfica through second in the group as well, knocking out Barcelona. Chelsea finished second because they conceded a last-minute equaliser at Zenit. Inter a second as well. PSG second. We knew that was going to be the case for a while. Salzburg finished second on the last game. Sporting Lisbon second, and Villarreal beat Atalanta 3-2 to get through to the stage, knocking Atalanta into the Europa League. So there you go. The Manchester United's possible opponents: Atletico Madrid, Benfica, Inter Milan, Salzburg, Sporting Lisbon. Obviously, they can't play against Villarreal because they already played them in the group stage. So there you go. And well, I've gone live a little bit early, but there you go. Who cares? Come and join us. We're live till, I'd say, about 1:30. So plenty of time to get involved. What's this? Oh, that's what it is. Why are you live? You said 11 a.m. Well, I couldn't be bothered to wait till 11. So there you go. You're too early. Well, I just wanted to get it started, to be honest with you. I thought the show was starting at 11. That's why I was going to start at 11, but turns out it's starting at quarter to 11. So there you go. How are you doing, Scotty? Hope you're doing well anyways. But yeah, Kenza, hard luck, I'm afraid, because we can't show it. That's what I say. I'm pretty certain people don't understand what copyright is. So there you go. Feels like a long time since we last saw you. Wednesday night, you won't see me. To be honest, after today, I don't know when you'll next see me. After today, I don't know if you'll see me till probably Christmas. Although I'm not going to get through all 8 of the. I'm not going to get through the full 8 days, so I'm taking days off as well. Oh well, I don't even know what's going to happen with that because I might end up on the leave. I don't know what's going on. So, anyways, you'll see me at some point, but I think after today, I don't think it'll be till after Christmas, really. So yeah, channel will be a bit dead. Yeah, I'm going to put one up later on today after the stream. Famous lunch. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. No. I'm going to have lunch at about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. I don't think so. No chance. But it's the knockout draw with the Europa Champions League. I'll say I'll be surprised if we get any bugger in the stream today because, one, BT Sports always show the draw. And two, everyone's at school. So I don't know why they have these draws at bloody 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock when everyone is at school and no one's going to be able to watch it. You know, if you want more publicity, you know, do the draws in the evening, not in the morning. You know, it's ridiculous how that's happened. Because everyone's at work, everyone's at school, everyone's at college. How's anyone meant to see it? I mean, well done, Uefa. Anyways, flying out soon, need to go. Oh, again. Famous breakfast. By the way, I wasn't on about you when I said again. I was trying to move and ended up in a bad position. Famous breakfast then, what's on the menu? I don't know, I haven't had any breakfast, to be honest with you. I think it up to about 9:30. Got up at 9:30, then just sorted all this out. Surprised you're doing it, or was it scheduled? No, I'd planned to do it. I just don't understand why they have the draw at 11 o'clock in the morning when no bugger's going to be able to watch it because they're all either at school, at college, at uni, at work. You know, they pick bad times to do it. 11 o'clock in the morning. Bad news for me as well because I had to get up early. No, I only had to get up 7:30 for the 9 o'clock, for the 9 till 9 days, which was yesterday and Saturday. So, yeah. Yeah, I saw Donny won I'm a Celeb yesterday. I mean, to be honest with you, I wasn't bothered because I barely watched it. Even my parents have stopped watching it now. They've got fed up of it all. So they don't even watch it now. Quite simply, this has been probably the worst I'm a Celebrity year. You want to see this I got given? not given this before. Turn that off. Right. Yeah. Got given up by someone the other day. No wonder he's feeling rough. Oh, dear. Anyways, the famous Iron Brew, the first one of the 6th year. At the very start of the 6th year. We've already celebrated 5 years. This is the first one of the start of the 6th year. Here we go. Ah. And it spits out on me. Great. Here we go then. Oh. All together now. Up your nose. Daddy is out, actually. Dad's gone out. I don't know where he's gone. He's out somewhere. I think he's at some appointment. Don't know what he's out there. Don't know where he is, but there you go. Oh, come on. Get us onto the draw. Ah, here we go. The draw's going to get started. Let's go. Pedro Pinto. Oh, yeah, that's it's afternoon over there, isn't it? Because 12 o'clock there. Here we go. Here we go then. It's time for the yeah, I'll make sure I get my predictions in today. The finals taking place in the Gazprom Arena, St. Petersburg, home of Zenit. It's where the finals taking place in May. Who are you hoping Man United get? Anyone but PSG and Bayern, really. Don't want Bayern United. The last thing I need. So there it is, the Gazprom Arena. That's where the final is going to be held. And the teams, AFC Ajax, have been quite brilliant in this group stage. Sent Dortmund into the Europa League, which I was pleased about. FC Bayern, perfect, really. 18 out of 18 on the points. Knocking out Barcelona as well, final game. Juventus finished top because Chelsea dropped into second place. Liverpool, 18 out of 18 points. Again, another remarkable group stage for them. They are quite a force, actually, at the minute. Lille qualified, winning, I believe, at the one at Wolfsburg, the last game of the group stage, in a group that was still undecided. Oh, Manchester City, you know what Man City are like, pretty perfect. United have had a lot of ups and downs in the group stage. Lost to Young Boys, beat Villarreal twice, beaten Atalanta, and they're into the knockout stages. Real Madrid, the only team to have lost to Sheriff Tiraspol in the group stage, but finished top. Atletico Madrid scraped second place after beating FC Porto 3-1. Benfica beat Dinamo Kiev to send Barca into the Europa League. Chelsea were denied top spot by an equaliser at Zenit. Inter Milan, again, another strong force in the Champions League. It's going to be interesting to see how they do. They finished second quite comfortably. PSG also finished second very comfortably as well. Messi, Mbappe, all having their say. Good morning, Mr. Big Dosser. Hope you're doing well. Chelsea, Lille, Man City, Sporting, Man United, Benfica. I don't think the ties will be that easy. Put it that way. That won't happen. Sporting Lisbon. Again, another good side. Villarreal's, they scraped through 3-2 against Atalanta in the last game. So sadly, it was a good evening for Unai Emery. And that's to board the same music. That's all teams. The draw's going to get started very, very soon. Reminder, we are staying live for the UEFA Europa League and UEFA Europa Conference League draw from 12 o'clock. So stay tuned for both of them draws. Because we've got some great teams in the Europa League draw as well. We've got Barcelona, we've got Dortmund, we've got Atalanta, all in there as well. So good teams in that draw. And here we go. Oh, morning, Daz. Lecture was cancelled today, but this is a good substitute. Oh, good. I'm glad you actually. I'm glad it wasn't on, so it means you can watch the draw. That's brilliant. That. PSTV buy-in. No, we don't say words like that. Let's hope not. The draw was on BT Sport 1. Yeah, BT Sport 1. The draw's on. So here we go. It's the man with glasses, whatever his name is. I forgot what his name is. Is that Italian guy? He looks like Sven-Goran Eriksson. Oh, yeah. Chivas also in the Europa League draw as well. Going to be some interesting draws. By the way, the Europa League and the Europa Conference League draw are not the round of 16 draws. They're the playoff draws. So the teams that drop from the Europa League will be taken on the teams that finish second in the Conference League group stage. And the teams that drop from the Champions League play the Europa League second place teams. It's all a bit confusing how they've done this. But, better than a kick in the plebs. I don't know why they didn't just keep it simple and just had round of 16, round of 32, round of 32 for the Conference League and the Europa League. Just keep it around the 32. You don't need to try changing every single thing. It's ridiculous.
Finally, please let me pay a special tribute to Ceausescu, who extended his record as the oldest coach to take charge of it.
Come on.
He was 76 years and 132 days on match day 6. Congratulations and respect, Ceausescu. I could go ahead for hours with the fantastic tales of the UEFA Champions League that this pours on us every year. But there is a more important thing to do today, of course, our draw for the round of 16. 8 countries.
I'm not bothered. Can we just get on with it? I mean, it has been quite a remarkable season for the Champions League. Villarreal scraped through. Atletico Madrid came back from the dead, scraped through. Barcelona, abysmal, got knocked out. Dortmund got knocked out. Sheriff got a win against Real Madrid. They've caused a few problems, the new Moldovan side. So here we go. It's time for the draw. I think they're bringing on the ambassador for the final, which, if I'm not mistaken, is Andre Arshavin. It is Andre Arshavin. 376 appearances for St. Petersburg. Won the UEFA Cup. We've said it. 2022 UEFA Champions League final ambassador as well. And how many appearances he made for Arsenal, I will never know, because he made quite a lot. So there he is, Andre Arshavin. Never looks different. He looks nothing different at all. Does not look different at all to what he used to. Yeah, Andre Arshavin looks like a schoolboy. He literally does. He look like a schoolboy. But Andre Arshavin, the former Arsenal man, is the man doing the draw. Up your nose, everyone.
Everyone dreams to host such a big event. Finally, one more question about your record in UEFA competitions, because you helped Russia get to the semi-finals of UEFA Euro 2008. You won the Uefa Cup.
You're not wrong. They always have to make sure. Oh, we're meant to be on those so and so times. We better be. To be honest, the draw happens. Then they talk about it for half an hour. So there you go. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, note this week in football is not happening tonight. Next episode will be after Christmas. So Merry Christmas to everyone. And I probably won't be on YouTube very much now till after Christmas now. Depending on anything, unless anything changes, which is probably going to happen today. So, reminder of the teams in the pots. Pot A consists of Manchester City, Manchester United, Liverpool, Bayern, Ajax, Inter Milan, Benfica. Oh, hang on, here we go. No, that's wrong. There he is, Michael Hesselvert. Yeah. Grumpy sod, I call him.
The 8 balls containing the names of the runners-up are already placed in one ball in front of Toronto, while the balls containing the names of their opponents are picked from the 8 different group winners pots, just here in front of them. After drawing each runner-up, the computer will indicate which group winners can be drawn.
Yeah, whatever.
With the condition.
Let's mute him. And the teams in pot 1. Man City, Liverpool, Ajax, Real Madrid, Bayern, Man United, Lille, Juventus. Teams from the same pot cannot play against each other. That is the rules. Teams from the same country cannot play against each other. So Man United cannot get Chelsea, who are in pot 2. Teams that also played against each other in the group stage cannot play against each other either, meaning Manchester United cannot get Villarreal, Bayern cannot get Benfica, and so on and so on. So teams from the same group cannot play against each other either. And then the first legs will be the 8th and 9th of February, and then the second legs 15th and 16th of February. And then the quarterfinal draw will take place, I would assume, on the Friday. So it's all computer generated. Once the draw's done, the computer generates which ties will play first. So who will play on the Tuesday, who will play on the Wednesday, and all that jazz. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. Can't wait. This is the Champions League draw. Oh, I don't want a tough challenge. No. Want the easiest one we can get. Could do without Man City getting an easy tie though. But the teams in pot 2 though that are in there: PSG, Atletico Madrid, Sporting Lisbon, Inter Milan, Benfica, Villarreal. United cannot come up against Villarreal. Salzburg and Chelsea again, who Manchester United cannot come up against either. Here we go. The draw's starting. Let's go. Please do not put the ties in the live chat because people might be watching this. People might be behind on the stream or might not even be watching the draw. So please don't put the ties in the chat. Okay.
Benfica can play against 7 of the group winners, not with Bayern.
SL Benfica were the first team out, and obviously they cannot come up against Bayern Munich as they played them in the group stage. But they can go up against any other opponent. So, Andreas Schaven, the final ambassador, the man from Arsenal, answering it. Ooh. Benfica play. Oh, Real Madrid. Benfica against Real Madrid. Well, Benfica have already knocked out Barcelona. So that's going to be a tough tie. Benfica against Real Madrid. I mean, I think Benfica will lose that, but you never know. We'll see what happens there. By the way, I should say there is no away goals. The away goal rule has gone. Villarreal are the next team out. And obviously they cannot come up against Manchester United as they played them in the group stage. Really, it should have been Atalanta that went through, but what can you do? So they can get any of the teams other than Manchester United. Villarreal Bayern would be a good one. I'll take that. Come on then. Come on, Andre. Anytime today. Who's this?
Manchester United.
Oh.
This is not possible because Manchester United so we need
Oh dear. Oh, what a cock up. Well done, Uefa. Well done. Yeah, that's brilliant. Manchester United cannot come up against Villarreal and it's been drawn and Manchester United's been drawn out. That was brilliant. Oh, it's Man City instead. Oh, well, there you go. Man City Villarreal. He pulled out Manchester United. Why was Manchester United even in that pot? You can't play Man United against bloody Villarreal because we played them in the group stage. Oh, dear me. So Man City are against Villarreal. Well, let's hope it's a good evening for Unai Emery there. I wouldn't say Man City Villarreal's an easy draw. Didn't give us an easy ride.
Sorry for the technical issue that our draw is experiencing.
Dear me. John Wayne got a Nakama tag over there. Here's this coming. Club Atletico de Madrid. Atletico Madrid just about scraped through Liverpool's group. They lost to Milan, but then beat FC Porto last game of the group to send Porto out and send them through. After Atletico Madrid have been tack this tournament. So if Man United or Bayern get, Manchester United cannot get Atletico Madrid. Why? Why? Oh, is it just technical issues I'm having? Anyway, Man United should be able to get Atletico Madrid. Anyways, Atletico Madrid have been cacked, to be honest, this tournament. Oh, yes! Bayern against Atletico. Bring it on! Bring it on! We're going to smash them. Atletico Madrid have been cacked this tournament. We're going to absolutely slaughter them. United couldn't organise it, yeah. We're going to absolutely slaughter them because they've been awful this tournament. FC Salzburg, well, they went through on the last game in their group because their group, no one was actually qualified in their group. It was 8-7-6-5 on the points going into that final game. Salzburg can't come up against Lille. They win the same group as them, but they can get Juventus, Man United. Excuse me. Salzburg against United, please. That'd be good. So Bayern now against Atletico. I think we'll do well there. Do all right. Liverpool gets Salzburg. What a shock. Oh well, that's them into the next round. That's them into the next round. Inter Milan will get them. This will be Man United getting them. So if they can't get Juventus because it's same league, they can get Ajax, United or Lille though. Inter versus Ajax would be quite a tie. But Inter v United would be a difficult test. Don't forget there's no away goals now because they've took out the away goal rule in the European competition now. This will be United, I can guarantee it. Oh, it's Ajax. That's going to be a great tie. That is going to be a great tie. Inter versus Ajax. 2 quality sides. That is going to be a brilliant tie, that is. Who's left? PSG. PSG are left. Did I miss something funny? Yeah, they accidentally drew Manchester United against Villarreal, but they can't draw Man United against Villarreal because it's in the group stage. So, no idea. That was a cock-up. Sporting Club de Portugal. So, Sporting Lisbon will play either Manchester United or Juventus because they cannot play Lille. They can't play Lille. Were they in the same group? No, they weren't. I don't know why they can't play Lille. Okay. Sporting. Sporting against Juve. Oh my God, I know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. We're getting PSG. United are getting PSG. We're out. Definitely out. Chelsea cannot play Manchester United. They can only play Lille. And that does mean... Well, that means United are against PSG. I said it, didn't I? I said United would get PSG. I had a feeling this would happen. Messi v Ronaldo. You just knew that was going to happen, didn't you? I said to someone earlier on, I said, we'll get PSG.
And this starts with Paris Saint-Germain.
PSG will be at home as well first tie. Oh, at least PSG at home first tie. That's something. Gives us a chance to get... Well, no point trying to get a away goal now. Well, we're going to lose this. Of course, we get the toughest ties. Always the same. Well, can we do a repeat of what we did before? I highly doubt it. Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, all in there. Oh, we ain't getting very far there. We've lost that. Well, brilliant. I could have wrote it as well. Man City get Villarreal. Well, let's hope it's a good evening for Villarreal. Chelsea get Lille. That's not the easiest tie for them. They should really, they should win now. Liverpool's an easy tie. I think Bayern and United have probably got tough ties, I'd say. United definitely a tough tie. PSG. God. Atletico Madrid, I mean, I think Atletico have been really cack this season. So, I mean, I think I wouldn't be at all surprised if Bayern went there and absolutely slaughtered them. So we should beat them. But PSG will be an incredibly tough challenge. I'm not very hopeful for that, I have to say. There you go. It's one of the things. Of course, it's always going to be... I had a feeling it was going to be Messi v Ronaldo. I just had a feeling. Messi Ronaldo. I knew it. Just bloody knew that was going to be the case, wasn't it? But United have finished. We're absolutely smashed. So that's really going to be... this is going to be dreadful. Perfect tie would have been FCB for Man United. It wouldn't have been. Man United PSG. I knew all along we'd get PSG. I just had a feeling. I didn't think Bayern would get Atletico Madrid, though. That's not an easy tie, but... Looking at some of the ties. Benfica, Real Madrid, right? Now, I think Real Madrid will... Real Madrid, I think, will win against Benfica. But I wouldn't be at all surprised if they didn't. Because for me, I think Real Madrid have not been brilliant. I mean, they lost to Sheriff. They've lost to Sheriff. You know. Well, you know what Messi versus Ronaldo. Messi always seems to have the edge against him normally, but hopefully not this time. But I tell you what, Old Trafford will be packed. I wouldn't be shocked if Benfica won. Villarreal against Man City. Well, I think Man City are through there. Atletico against Bayern. Bayern should win that. But Atletico Madrid are one of them teams that we haven't done well against on occasions. So, Salzburg, Liverpool, easy for them. Inter versus Ajax, that's going to be a tough tie to watch. I'll tell you what, it'll be a great tie to watch, but it'll be a tough tie to call. Inter, I think, to a good side. Ajax have been brilliant this tournament. I think Ajax will go through that, if I'm being truthfully honest. Sporting against Juve. I'm going to stick my neck out and say Sporting will go through. I'm going to stick my neck out and say that that's what's going to happen. I think Sporting will knock out Juve because I'm not convinced by Juve this season. Yeah, they finished top only because Chelsea bottled it against Zenit. But for me, I just think Juventus have been going down and down and down ever since Ronaldo left. So I have a feeling Sporting might do something against them. I'll say we'll see what happens. Chelsea-Lille, I mean, that's not as easy as people think, right? That's not as easy as you think. Lille are a good team. They're a good team. But when you consider Chelsea's current form, Chelsea have been absolutely superb. Chelsea should win that, but I think Lille will give them a test. Can't wait to see Mbappe up against Maguire. Well, let's hope that doesn't happen. And PSG United, God help us for that. Yeah, God help us with that one. Right. So that's the draw done. Yeah, it's going to be fun. We've got the Europa League draw coming up very soon indeed. But give us your thoughts in a live chat. When you're going for a cut, Daz, just before Christmas normally. Ollie went to PSG with Chanzerbi, Chong, Williams, Lukaku, and beat PSG twice. Oh yeah, Mbappe wasn't playing well though. Don't even know if he was playing for them. Everyone just saying rigged. To be honest with you, that was one of the worst. That was one of the worst draws I've actually seen from Uefa. That was really poor. Because normally they're better than that. I mean, put it this way. They knew all along that Man United could not come up against Villarreal. And Michael, whatever his name is, whatever his name is, not ugly, miserable sod as I call him. Yeah. Miserable sod as I call him, decided to put Manchester United in the pot when they can't come up against Villarreal. So that was his fault. That was dreadful. Because we've already played it. I mean, it would have been good if we've already beaten Villarreal. But there you go. The return of Herrera to Old Trafford. He'll be cack. I mean, if they've still got Poch in charge, which I hope they do, then they won't win, hopefully. Cavani to the Park the Princes. He won't play. First I read, when you're going for a C. Oh dear. You mean crap? When you're going for a cut. Right. Okay. We're going to beat Atletico Madrid. Should do. Couldn't write it except you could. Because it's so predictable. Yeah, there you go. PSG, good challenge. Difficult. Very difficult one. Stick Big Jones on Messi. That's a disaster waiting to happen. Famous cut, that's. Yeah. So we got the Europa League draw coming up. That's actually from about 12 o'clock, that is. Yeah, 12 o'clock. I think that's when it's going to be. United didn't get put in the Athletic Cup. Oh, did they? Oh, God. Oh, my God. I'm not going to lie. Fair enough. I mean, fair play to these people who actually make all these banners and stuff. You know, all these big banners and stuff made out of cardboard. You know, must take a lot of effort, but I'm fed up of seeing them all over the vans saying, saying, oh, can I have so-and-so, can I have your share, this, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And it always makes me laugh when they don't. Because I don't think you need to do that. Look, Liverpool with the east one, the easy one. Yeah, you've got the easy one practically. Salzburg should, Salzburg will probably get whacked. What did you think of the Norwich game? Didn't watch it at all, to be honest with you, because I was busy, wasn't able to watch it. I was watching the highlights and we looked really dreadful. I mean, I don't know if Norwich didn't get a draw is beyond me, but at the same time they could have got the win. But 3 points in the bag, I'm not bothered. Got to play better than that though. You got any fans yet demanding your shirt? No. I don't play, do I? You got all the presents for the family? Oh, all sorted, I think, nearly. Just haven't been been shopping for Christmas dinner and stuff yet. We were woeful, yep. What have you got the daddy? I'm not telling you. That's because my dad might be watching the stream. You never know. My dad does sometimes watch the streams. So yeah. I liked the game against Leverkusen yesterday. Oh, did you win again? I didn't. To be honest, I didn't see the. I haven't actually seen any of the Bundesliga results. I saw the Bayern results, scraped past Mainz. Let's have a look. Yeah, 2-1. Musiala. Wow. Dortmund couldn't even beat Bochum. Oh dear. 6 points ahead of them. Bye-bye. Bye. Goodbye to them. Leipzig won 4-1 against Mönchengladbach. They won 4-1 to Mönchengladbach. Mönchengladbach just lost 6-0 to Freiburg, and we lost 5-0 to them somehow. Hoffenheim won. Hertha won. Wolfsburg, man. What's happened to Wolfsburg? They were doing amazing, and then they've sort of gone. Well, they were top of the league, Wolfsburg, at one point, and then straight down. They're in the bottom half now. How sad. Sunday, bloody hell. 2-0, 2 goals for Patrick Schick, then 2 to Lindstrom, and Dika, Jakic, and Sau. 5-2. It's actually 25-2. Oh dear. My God, that's that was some game by Oxford. Firth beat Union. My God. That's Firth's first Bundesliga victory, that is. My God. Wow. And they beat Union of all teams. Any games tonight? By the way, I'm on Liam Martin's stream tonight at 5 o'clock, where I think we're doing a Premier League quiz or something. Because Sheffield United's game's been postponed tonight. Serie A game Roma Spezia. We're not bothered about that. Yeah, there's not really any games on tonight, is there? There's League of Portugal on tonight. Yeah. Anything good to watch? No, not by the looks of it. There is no EFL football on tonight. Nah, that's not there. Typical BVB lol. Ha ha, yeah. Patrick Schick's on fire. It's a shame his team isn't. Could be watching you. Do you prefer new teams in the Bundesliga, or would you rather the historic big clubs return? I mean, you could say the same with the Premier League, really, couldn't you? You know, if you like all the big teams and teams that have been in Premier League for ages and stuff staying in there. For me, I like seeing new teams in there. Firth and Bochum, to be honest, Greuther Fürth and Valver Bochum have both been. They have both been in the Bundesliga in the past. Hanover, Hamburg, Werder Bremen are all in the second league. The second league's good. Second league looks good, to be honest with you. But I prefer having new teams even there. Second league's full of classic teams now. Yeah, United are going out. Sue. Well, I mean, we won't be saying Sue to Messi because Messi doesn't say Sue. But we're heading out. You and Liam be doing any of the dart stream soon? No, because I'm not available, and Liam won't do it without me. Well, that's his choice. He doesn't like doing the darts without me. I think it's because after time he doesn't. He just sits there and watches. He doesn't talk after time. So I think it's because I do most of the talking. I don't know, but he won't do it if I'm not there. So yeah. I will say it's up to you. If you want to do a stream, it's completely up to you, but I won't be there because I'm not going to be available. And then he just doesn't bother doing it, so I don't know. Anyway, we got Lille. Don't underestimate Lille because that won't be an easy game for you. Hanover, Hamburg, Werder Bremen, Nuremberg, Schalke, so on. I don't know what's happened to Nuremberg. Hamburg have gone well done. Famous man social distancing from YouTube. No, I'm just busy with stuff. A minute. Chelsea Man City final again. Man City won't get to the final this time. Chelsea won this slide, conceded 3 again, sent it 3 to West Ham, 2 to Leeds. Yet they still beat Leeds. I mean, they were jammy against Leeds at the last minute goal. I was pleased though. Man City get Villarreal. Well, come on, Unai Emery. Let's hope it's a good evening for him. Although, to be honest, he lost both matches to United. So, who knows? We've got the Europa League and Conference League draw coming up next. What? Right. So, the Europa League and the European Conference League draw takes place from 12 o'clock. And won't finish till about 1:45. Well, I'll probably finish as soon as the draw's done. 100 million Lukaku firing blanks. Yeah. What's the snack? I'm having some dairy dunkers in a minute. I was surprised Hamburg didn't make it into the Bundesliga by now. I'm not the cock. They're focusing more on making hamburgers than their own team. Am I right in thinking that's where hamburgers actually originate? Would make sense, wouldn't it? Hamburger SV. Oh, that's right, whatever. Have you seen them ham and hot dogs with crackers and cheese? No. Let's have a look. A lot of people saying it's a weak draw. Well, it's a hard look. I mean, I think we knew all along it was going to be Messi Ronaldo, wasn't it? It was always going to be the case. Do you get your comments in chat, by the way? I'm reading them as we go along. Went to the doctor's the other day. I said, "Doctor, I feel like a snooker ball." He said, "Go to the end of the queue." Hey! I went to see my new vampire doctor called Dr. Dracula. He came out and said, "Next, please." Oh, dear. Are you ready for some Christmas jokes, ladies and gentlemen? And if you're not, tough, because I'm going to tell you them. So, here we go. Once I can get this to work, here we go. The jumbo tubes. Man United Brentford in doubt due to omnivore positive. Oh yeah, I saw that, didn't I? Yeah, I did see that. I'm on the burgers tonight. Got some frikadellen. Don't you swear at me. Oh no, sorry. No, I'm joking. No, I've never had frikadellen. No, never had it before. Announce the Christmas songs later. That'll be up later. Reminder, by the way, stay tuned because Hamburg Eternal 4th. I know, to be honest, they finished 3rd and they still didn't get. Well, they were 3rd and then they dropped to 4th. But the 4th every season, it seemed to be dreadful. I haven't seen frikadellen in Lidl before, so don't wait. Are you ready for some Christmas jokes then? Who delivers presents to baby Christmas? Santa Jaws. Did you hear the breaking news the other day? Oh dear. No, what's just happened? Oh, it was lagging. Right. Do us a favour, ladies and gentlemen, get us to 10 likes. That would be marvellous. 19. Up your nose, by the way, if you just joined. I don't know. Probably will, probably won't. It might not. So I don't know. You promise no Christmas songs on your channel? Not on here, no. On the singing channel's different, though. The singing channel's different to this. Not. Did you hear the breaking news the other day that there was a fight in one of the local chip shops? 2 fish got battered. There's some other news that came out the other day. A man had been arrested because he'd been stealing advent calendars. He got 24 days. Dear me. One of Santa's assistants used to be a famous singer, Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley, oh dear. You meant to laugh at the jokes, by the way, but there you go. To be honest, some of these are cack jokes, I'm saying. Why did the Christmas tree go to the barbers? Because it needed a trim. Oh, dear. It needed a trim. Dear me. You get your comments in live chat, by the way. By the way, the second draw, the UEFA Europa League, and well, we got the UEFA Europa League draw first. Oh, P. Yep. Have you put your tree up? The one the main Christmas tree we've got, which is downstairs, has been up since the 30th of November. The big one, yeah. You've already seen it. I hope Barca get West Ham or West Ha, as he said. Yeah. Here we go then. Join in if you know any good Christmas jokes. What's the best Christmas present to get? A broken drum, you can't beat it. Oh dear. What does the naughty Santa? What does the naughty... never mind. Couldn't get me teeth in there. We have a 7'1" downstairs. Oh, that's going to be a bit big for your house. Did you hear Walmart are giving away dead batteries for the holidays? They're free of charge. Oh, dear. Why did the Scarecrow get a big Christmas bonus? Because he was outstanding in his field. There you go. Where do Santa and his elves go to vote? At the North Pole. Oh, dear. I saw somebody they're trying to do away with Christmas in the future. Well, they can't. Christmas ain't going to go. Why was a snowman looking through a bag of carrots? He was picking his nose. I wonder if anyone else knows that joke. Oh, dear. Yeah, it's good. What is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's favourite singer? Beyonce. Beyonce. Hey! Hey. Why does Santa have 3 gardens? I know this one. It's so he can ho, ho, ho. You know. Anyways, did you know that, do you know what goes oh? What goes oh? It's Santa going backwards. Who delivers presents to dogs at Christmas? Santa Paws. I've got a joke. Boris Johnson. I mean, here's a joke in a minute. Anyway, let's not get into politics. What is an elf's favourite type of music? WAP. WAP, oh dear. Hey. What did the stamp say to the Christmas card? Stick with me and we'll go places. E. What does Santa's little helpers learn at school? The alphabet. Know that one. There you go. Sorry, Scotty, but I knew that one. Probably working for the National Elf Service, more like. What does a sheep say Christmas time? Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Yeah, the alphabet. Sorry, Scotty, I knew that one. Yes, I knew that one. What does Santa suffer when he's stuck up a chimney? Claustrophobia. And what is a Christmas tree's favourite candy? Ornaments. Ornaments. Oh, dear. Do you know how snowmen get to school? By icicle. Oh, dear. I think that's enough of them jokes for the moment. We'll say some more once the next draw is done. So, coming up, we've got the what do reindeer hang on their Christmas tree? Ornaments. I'm just sat there thinking, yep, I'm a smart ass. I knew that one, didn't I? Right, let's plug this into here. Right. Stay tuned because we've got the Europa League draw coming up in a couple of moments. What athlete is warmest in winter? Get off, sorry. Look, what athlete is the warmest, you mean, in winter? No, I don't know this one. But I probably know it, but I just probably don't remember it. Oh, balls and fart. Come on. You? Yeah, you don't know. No, I don't know that one. Want the answer? Well, yeah, otherwise, what's the point of telling a joke if you're not going to give us an answer? Right, 2 seconds. I'm just turning the camera off for a minute so that the camera doesn't lag. I can still see the live form whilst I'm trying to do this. Are you going to give us the answer? A long jumper. Oh yeah, you know what you get between. You know what you get if you cross a kangaroo and a sheep. A woolly jumper. There. Right, here we go. Where's? There it is. There's the thumbnail. Today. Right. Oh, that's there one. There's that one. How does a snowman get to work? I've already said this by icicle. Right. I've already said that. Beyond sleigh. Yeah, I already said that once, so nice try. Either that or it's Slade. You never know. Right. If you refresh the stream, I'd say in about a minute, the thumbnail and the title will change. No. No, I can't spell. Europa. Get stuffed. No. Come on, silly thing. Knockout. Oh, whatever. Right. Oh, no, I am still here about it. I've just got my camera off, so I'm trying to change all this. Why is it so cold at Christmas? Because it's December. Oh. Europa League. Here we go. Europa League's coming on here. Just in the intro. Oh, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Knockout draw. Featuring Barcelona. Or Fordalona. Barcelona, actually, might as well be. Keep getting your comments in, by the way. Well done. Wear that red book, but you're looking at all the answers in it. No, the joke books I've got aren't Christmas joke books, so no. Right. Come and join the celebrations. Without that red book, you are nothing, famous man. I think I am. I think I am something. I'm certainly not nothing. I'm the famous man, for goodness sake. Great teams. Leipzig are in there as well. I forgot about that. Right. Go. Change the thumbnail. If you refresh your stream in... Right. All right. If you refresh the stream in about 10 seconds, then the title and the thumbnail should have changed. And voila! Okay. Yep, Advent calendars are fine. Limited. Why? Why is it limited? How is it not suitable? What are you on about? That's strange. It's in what? So it's in limited monetization for this stream. It's sports. It's football. It's literally what I've been doing for ages. I don't bloody know YouTube sometimes. Anyways, if you want to see the books I've got here, I've got joke books for you. That, and that. No Christmas jokes at all in there. What's a pirate's favourite shop? Argos. There you go. Right, if you just tuned in, welcome to this stream for the Europa League and the European Conference League draw. It's the knockout playoff rounds. we've got the teams that have come down from the Champions League taking on the teams that finished second in the Europa League group stages. That draw's taking place. And then the Conference League teams that have come from the Europa League take on the teams finished second in the Conference League. And the draw for both of these will take place today. The actual round of 16 draws for both of these competitions won't be yet until these playoff games have already taken place. So there you go. Owen Hargreaves won the Champions League with Bayern and with Manchester United. Right. Hey. There we go. So if you have just joined, welcome. Please get involved in the live chat and also get your comments. Make sure you get your comments in, whatever. And also be sure to drop a like. So we've got the Europa League draw coverage all coming your way, including which teams are in, which teams are actually going to be playing who, and that's all coming your way soon. Yes, welcome. If you have just tuned into the stream, it's the Europa League and the European Conference League knockout playoff draws. Make sure you get yourself involved in the live chat and also do drop a like as well. So, 2 pots. This is not the round of 16 draw because round 16 draw does not take place yet, as far as I know. The teams finishing second in the UEFA Europa League will be taken on the teams finishing third in the Champions League group stage, because the teams that finish third drop into the Europa League and the road to Seville starts here. So the teams to watch out for here, the teams that actually win the Europa League from the Champions League, Leipzig, Porto, Dortmund, Sheriff Tiraspol beat Real Madrid in the group stage, Barcelona, Atalanta, Sevilla, and Zenit St. Petersburg. Some really good ties. Some great teams, to look out for in the draw. Teams have finished second in the UEFA Europa League after taking on teams that finished third in the Champions League. So in the other pot, the second place teams, Rangers, Real Sociedad, Napoli, Olympiacos, Lazio, Braga. The draw will not be redone. They won't do that. Lazio, Braga, Real Betis, and Dinamo Zagreb. And now, before anyone says West Ham cannot play against Barcelona, because West Ham finished first, so they won't be featuring in this draw. But they could have Rangers. And a quick reminder. Now, the rules will be different for this draw because any team can play against anyone, apart from teams from the same country cannot play against each other at all. So, for example, Barcelona cannot come up against Real Betis because they're from the Spanish La Liga. Now, normally, the teams from the same group stage can't play against each other, but that doesn't apply in these because they've changed everything. But teams from the same pot cannot play against each other either. So the teams that finished in the Champions League cannot play against each other. Or the teams that have come down, from Champions League. Champions League teams can't come up against each other, and the Europa League second place teams cannot come against each other either. It will most likely be the runners-up drawn first. No, it'll be the Champions League teams drawn first, I believe, and then the second place teams in the Europa League drawn after. So the teams from the Champions League will host the first leg tie, I would assume. But a few good teams to look out for in there. Sheriff, obviously. I mean, Sheriff got themselves into the Champions League for the very first time and didn't actually do too bad. They beat Real Madrid, but they didn't do very little. They didn't do very much else either. The final taking place in Sevilla, of course, and the draw's going to take place very, very soon indeed. Also, Barcelona. Can't believe Barcelona went into the Europa League, which I'm actually not sad about. So I'm actually quite chuffed about. So there you go. They put us in the Villarreal pot and not the Atletico pot, so surely it gets redrawn if they made that mistake. To be honest with you, pal, it's UEFA. They won't do it. They won't redo it. There's no way they'll redo it. They won't redo the draw. Here he is. It's the Italian Sven-Goran Eriksson. What's the exact time of the draw? Well, I can't tell you exactly what time it is. I would say the draw will start in the next 5 minutes because at the minute, the Italian Sven-Goran Eriksson is currently talking about the draw and, you know, how the draw is going to work.
Any team has the chance to qualify. Special mention to GNK Dynamo, who sealed an impressive 1-0 win at West Ham on matchday 6, booking their passage through to the knockout stage with their first win on English soil in 9 attempts. With the new format being implemented this season for the very first time,
right, here we go.
For the new knockout playoff round, where
the knockout playoff round
are going to face off 8 teams coming from the Champions League group stage.
So the teams finishing second in the Europa League groups take on the 8 teams that have come down from the Champions League. So anyone can get anyone. I would assume teams from the same country can't play against each other. That's normally the case.
And now, to assist us with today's draw, I would like to welcome to the stage a player who has a particular affiliation.
Here we go. It's the 2022 final ambassador. Oh, right. It's the goalkeeper that beat Borough in the UEFA Cup final 2006. It's Andrei Palop.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage our special guest for today's draw, Andrés Palop.
Andrés Palop, yeah, man who's won the Europa League, the UEFA Cup as it was called back then. We have Sevilla, beat Middlesbrough in the final in 2006, 4-0. And all because of some mistakes that they just capitalised on. Shame, really. Big day that was for the Borough, but again, another final that we cocked up. Anyways, here we go. And for the Europa League and Conference League draw, I've got another can of Iron Brew. So here we go. Are you ready? And it's open. Here we go. Up your nose. Well, I said, didn't I, Liam, it was going to be PSG United. I knew all along it was going to be PSG United. Messi, Ronaldo, you knew. Think the amount of money that UEFA are going to get for that. UEFA will get a hat full of money from that. So, you know, what do you do?
What makes this competition so special for the team of Sevilla?
Turn it off, I can't understand a word he's saying. Now, when the actual round of 16 draw does go ahead for the UEFA Europa League, this will be after these playoff ties have been played. That's when we'll have the teams that have gone through from the playoffs, from these playoffs, will be in pot 2, and the teams that won the group will be in pot 1. So Crvena Zvezda, Red Star Belgrade, Bayer Leverkusen, West Ham United, Galatasaray, Eintracht Frankfurt, Spartak Moscow, Monaco and Lyon will all come in the round of 16 draw. Sorry about that. I had a surprise visitor. Well, parents. Anyways, let's have a look at just a few comments that just come through here. Oh, dear. How on earth can they get the pots mixed up? It's shocking. Well, there you go. Things do happen. It's what happens when it's live. But we played well in the UEFA Cup back then. Semi-finals, great games. I know the quarters and semis. Basel, I think we were 3-0 down on aggregate. And then we won 4-1 because away goals was a thing there. Semi-finals, Stade Bucharest went 2-0 up in the game at the Riverside, and we had to come back and win 4-2, and we did. Last minute again. 89th minute from Macaboni in the Basel game and in the Steyr game. Same time, same result. It was unbelievable. It was absolutely remarkable. I couldn't believe that. Yeah, there was something it might be. There was something saying, because apparently Manchester United, after that mix up with them getting Villarreal, who they can't come up against, apparently didn't get put into the pot with Atletico Madrid. So there you go. Macaroni, Viduka, when I remember correct. Oh, yeah, that's when we had... oh, God, we had some great players in that time. Viduka, Macaroni... I think it was Szilard Nemeth, one of them as well. I'm trying to think. Downing. Chris Riggett as well. And we had some great teams there. We had some great players back then. Well, it would be difficult, but there you go. It's one of them things. You got any snacks? Now I'm gonna have some dinner later.
Will determine the final fixture list.
Right.
The result will be announced later this afternoon. Now, that's it from me, from the technical side.
However, good team, Board. Yeah, we had a brilliant team there. I mean, that's when we were in the Premier League. We got promoted in 1998 and then got relegated in 2009. So we spent 11 years in the Premier League. But there you go. Right, the Europa League teams to be drawn: Rangers, Real Sociedad, Napoli, Olympiacos, Lazio, Braga, Real Betis, and Dinamo Zagreb. And the teams to be drawn from the Champions League are RB Leipzig, FC Porto, Borussia Dortmund, Sheriff Tiraspol, Barcelona, Atalanta, Sevilla, and Zenit. Here we go. So the first team. There's a possibility it could be redrawn. Good. Sevilla are the first team out of the pot. Now, obviously, they can't come up against Real Sociedad or Real Betis because they are both from the same league. Sevilla, back in the Europa League again, most successful team in this competition. Oh.
Will face in this round.
GNK Dinamo.
GNK.
Oh dear. Dinamo Zagreb are against Sevilla. They've lost. They've definitely lost. Dinamo Zagreb have lost to Sevilla. They're definitely lost. So, draw's underway, by the way, now. The teams from Champions League are getting drawn out first. Atalanta are the next team out. Atalanta cannot come up against Lazio or Napoli, again from the same league. That's the only restriction there. Teams from the same league cannot come up against each other. And teams obviously from the same pot can't play each other either. So let's see what happens here. Do drop a like if you haven't already done so, by the way. And thank you everyone who's tuned in. And Atalanta against Olympiacos. Olympiacos are a decent side, but I think Atalanta will be way better than them.
Which is a record level with Ajax and Napoli.
RB Leipzig, the next team out.
All opponents are possible among the city teams, so they have 6 opportunities. Leipzig, the finalists of the competition in 2018.
RB Leipzig, who are they going to be against?
They reached the quarterfinals in
They can play against any one of the teams. If it gets redrawn and you already know Chelsea will get Bayern, well, I mean, if they've missed a team, if they forgot to put a team in the pot, then they can't do that. It's ridiculous. This is the Europa League, by the way. The European Conference League coming up after this one. Leipzig against Real Sociedad. That's not an easy tie to call, actually. Be an interesting tie. I think we're hoping Leipzig will win that. Here we go, Barca. Here we go. FC Barcelona into the Europa League. Give them Rangers. Give them Rangers. Give them Rangers or Napoli. Go on, give them that. No, we can't show the screen. It's illegal, I'm afraid, pal. Come on, give them Rangers. Come on, Barcelona Rangers. Come on. Barca Rangers. Come on. Barcelona Rangers, come on. There we go. Oh, Napoli! So they've come down to the Europa League and they're still not getting an easy tie. They've got a tough tie, Napoli. Oh, dear. Okay, Daz, let it roll. Leipzig, bye. Yeah. Oh, dear. Barcelona against Napoli. Oh, well, come on, Napoli. Come on, Napoli. Let's send them out of Europe completely. That would be hilarious. Send it to St. Petersburg. The next team. Team that denied Chelsea. Top spot, actually. That's going to be a great tie. Barcelona and Napoli. And I wouldn't be shocked if Napoli beat them. Napoli will probably win. Up your nose, everyone. If you don't know what I'm on about, don't ask. Real Betis. Who are they against? Oh, Zenit against Real Betis. Interesting one. A lot of people will stream that game. Oh, no, a lot of people will be doing the Champions League games, but the thing is, there's no Champions League games, so I think a lot of people do. Dortmund. Oh, Dortmund Rangers, imagine that. Come on. Give Dortmund and Barcelona tough ties. That would be hilarious. Rangers would knock Dortmund out, probably. I think they would knock them out.
10th consecutive season in knockout phase of a UEFA club competition.
Cool. Who are Dortmund against? Rangers! Yes! Oh, that's brilliant. Barca get Napoli, which is a tough tie, and then Dortmund get Rangers. Oh, get in. That is a superb draw.
FC Sheriff Tirana.
Apparently it's going to be a redraw for the Champions League.
Surprise of the champion.
Well, they haven't said anything here.
We have only one possibility for
Well, it means that's probably justice because they can't really not do that because you can't have a team that's not in the pot. Braga will be up against who are they against? Braga are up against Sheriff Tiraspol. I think that's a decent tie, for Sheriff. I think Sheriff might do okay there, but I think they'll struggle. And the final teams is another great tie. FC Porto, they'll be taking on Lazio. Oh, well.
Is
Lazio away to Porto. Some good ties. Back in the days, BVB and Rangers met relatively often. Good prediction. Well, I know. I actually said that Man United would get PSG, etc. Should have just... Oh, wow. Well... I'll tell you what, there's some ties there. There's have to draw in full. Here we go. Sevilla, the most successful team in the Europa League, take on G&K Dinamo Zagreb from Croatia. Atalanta will be against Olympiacos, which isn't actually a bad tie for Olympiacos. I think that's an okay tie, that. Leipzig against Real Sociedad, a decent tie, I have to say. Won't be an easy one to call. Barcelona against Napoli, what a tie that is. Zenit against Real Betis, again, a tough one to call. Dortmund against Rangers, again, what a fantastic tie that is. Sheriff Tiraspol up against Braga, I think that's a decent tie for Sheriff. I think Sheriff might cause a few problems. And Porto against Lazio, another good tie. There's some great ties in there. Barcelona, Dortmund, Porto game, definitely the better ones to look out for. They'll be great games to watch out for. But there you go. That's the Europa League one done. What's your prediction, by the way? PSG and Man United. Well, apparently, according to Liam Martin, it's going to be a redraw, apparently. Apparently it's going to be a redraw or something, but I haven't heard anything stating that. There's been nothing said about it, so I don't know where he found that from, though. I mean, to be honest with you, we won't make it easy for PSG, especially with Ralph. With Ralph as manager, we won't make it easy for PSG, but PSG will probably, if it does end up being United PSG will probably have the upper hand. as long as Ford doesn't score, the Argentinian Ford doesn't score, that's something. There's been nothing about that saying. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. A few people just joining, by the way. Europa League draw is done. Barcelona get Napoli. Dortmund do against Rangers. So some great ties in there. And we got the UEFA Conference League draw coming up next. Let's have a look here. Someone's just shown, put something on Twitter, the footage. Manchester United's ball definitely does not go into that pot. So there you go. Oh dear. Don't you just love it? So yeah, some big ties in that Europa League draw. Sevilla, Dinamo Zagreb, Atalanta versus Olympiacos. We Leipzig against Real Sociedad, Barcelona against Napoli, Zenit against Real Betis, Dortmund against Rangers, Sheriff against Braga, and Porto Lazio. Did I miss the what's that? Oh, Frankfurt, the Frankfurt draw. No, Frankfurt don't come into this until the actual round of 16 because that will be once the playoff ties have actually been done. So what's happened here? Charlie's a Celtic fan. Are you in the Celtic in the Conference League, aren't they, draw? In the Conference League, because they got knocked out the Europa. Well, I'll just check. West Ham aren't facing anyone because they don't come into this until the actual round of 16. These are the knockout playoff draws, so it's playoffs to actually decide who goes through to the round of 16s. But the teams that finish top in the groups don't actually feature in this draw. It's the teams that finish second in the groups against the teams that come down from, the Champions League or the Europa League, whatever. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Celtic are in the Conference League draw, aren't they? Yes, because you got knocked out in Leverkusen's group. I knew as soon as you lost 4-0 to Leverkusen, I was like, yeah, this ain't going to go well for them, is it? So we got the Conference League draw coming up soon. I remind with the games in the Europa League, by the way. Sevilla versus Dinamo Zagreb, Atalanta up against Olympiacos, Leipzig up against Real Sociedad, Barcelona versus Napoli. What a tie that is. Zenit versus Real Betis, Borussia Dortmund against Rangers. That's a tough tie. Sheriff against Braga, and Porto against Lazio. Just noticed one or two Celtic fans just joined us in the stream. Hope you're doing very well indeed. And I say, if you're a fan of any of the teams in the draw, best of luck for the draw. No, Jake. Because we're all, at the minute, we're all staying in a bubble. If it gets redrawn, I'd love it if the Scousers got buy-in. To be honest, I think Scousers would probably win. To be honest with you, given how well they've been playing. So, who's in the actual... Oh, dear. Oh, they're talking about it. Oh, come on. Right, so who have we got in the Conference League? Who finished second? That's what happened. Second place team. So, Maccabi Tel Aviv, Partizan Belgrade. I wouldn't be surprised if we have anyone from Belgrade in. Bodo Glimt. They did really well in their group. Randers, Slavia Prague, PAOK. At the minute, it's Vitesse, but to be honest, that game between Spurs and Rennes hasn't actually happened. So we'll say Vitesse or Tottenham, because let's be honest, Rennes will finish top. So Vitesse or Tottenham, and Karabag. I mean, I think Tottenham, even if Tottenham do play Rennes in the end, I think they'll lose. So I think Spurs are cack at the minute. So just a couple messages here. Okay. Sorry, 2 seconds. I just got a message I need to answer here. There. Woke up coughing and sneezing all day. Great. Where's your Christmas spirit? I'm in need of a place to eat and use a toilet. Take Tottenham. Tottenham will be in this draw. So, yeah, you could actually come up against Tottenham. To be honest with you. Yeah, because the teams, if you don't understand the way things are working now, because obviously they've changed it all, I will just remind you that this is not the round of 16 draw. This is the playoff draw. I mean, it's all strange. It's strange how they've done this. So, the 8 teams that have come down from the Uefa Europa League will be taking on the 8 teams that finished second in the Conference League draw. So, in the Conference League group stage, sorry, not the draw. The actual round of 16 draw will not be done until after these playoff ties have been played, which we're probably looking at, say, middle or end of January time, because the round of 16 ties will be taking place at the start of February. So they'll have to do the draw before then. So the way it works is the 8 teams from the Europa League take on the 8 teams that finish second in the Conference League. They finish second. Now, Tottenham Hotspurs will feature in this draw, despite we're not 100% certain that they're going to actually be in the actual playoffs, because they haven't played against Rennes, and it doesn't look like that game is actually ever going to go ahead due to the virus reasons. So teams from the same pot cannot play against each other, and the teams from the same country or league cannot play against each other. So if we have a look, UEFA confirmed there'll be no redraw. Well, I don't know why Liam's finding all this information out saying it is going to be a redraw. I mean, it won't be a redraw anyway. I highly doubt it. If there is, then I don't know. But just because they didn't put Man United in the pot for the Atletico Madrid draw, that's why everyone's complaining about it. I didn't see it personally, so I can't really say much about it. Anyways, so what was I going to say? Yeah, teams from the same league cannot play against each other. So as I said, we've got a few Celtic fans in the chat. This rule will not apply to Celtic. I've got up the wrong side of the bed today, so I haven't got me teeth in. So yeah, this rule won't apply to Celtic for starters. I know Rangers drew Dortmund. I know that was quite a tie, actually. I saw that. I was thinking, my God, that's going to be a good one. So the winners of the Europa League third places versus the Conference League second places will play in the round of 16s against the Conference League group winners. Yes, that's how it works. To be honest with you, mate, I'm as confused as you, to be honest with, since they've changed all this cack. The draw hasn't started yet, by the way. I've no idea when it will, because I think they're still talking about the Europa League draw at the minute. This is why I don't like. It's the only problem. They should just have the show where it just does the draw and gets on with the next one. You know, it's ridiculous. When Atletico Madrid were drawn against Bayern, Man United were not in the pot. They had accidentally placed Liverpool in, meaning the correct amount of balls were placed in the pot. But they wouldn't have been able to put Liverpool in the pot anyway, because Liverpool could not come up against Atletico Madrid, because Atletico Madrid were in the same group as them. It's all confusing sometimes. So, yeah, the rule, but the league rule doesn't apply to Celtic at all, because no one in the Scottish League plays in this competition. But it will apply to teams like PSV Eindhoven, because they will not be able to come up against Feyenoord. Let's have a look here. Feyenoord. Oh no, Feyenoord and Alkmaar, sorry, you're actually top. Oh, that's my fault. Is there anyone that people can't get? Oh, well, we'll find out anyway. People are saying it's 1 p.m. for the Conference League draw. Really? Well, the Europa League one did take place. Oh yeah, I suppose so. 11 o'clock was when they started all this talk about the Champions League one. Dingen actually got on with it. The Europa League one, yeah, was 12 o'clock. So it might be 1 o'clock actually. So yeah, that's probably true. Brilliant. Oh well, anyways, so a quick reminder of the teams that are in the actual draw. Hang on a second. Makes no difference. A ball is a ball. So whether it was United or Liverpool, they would have still drawn Atletico Bayern. Oh yeah, but I think a lot of people just find anything to complain about. To be honest, these days, Celtic haven't been drawn. The draw's not starting yet. So 1 o'clock apparently someone said. So someone said 1 o'clock will be when the actual draw starts. Oh well, there you go. Partizan, that's from, how on earth do you say this name? Milutinovic. I mean, I probably butchered that name, but sorry about that. No idea. You got the phone under the table watching. Fair enough. I mean, I wonder how many people are actually doing that, to be honest with you. You know, I don't agree. And I've always said this before, that I don't agree with when UEFA do these draws at silly times. I mean, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, everyone's at school. Why are you going to do a draw at that time and no one's going to be able to watch it? Fenerbahce versus Fenerbahce even in the draw? Did you get knocked out the Europa? No, the draw hasn't actually taken place yet. You'll be in the first pot with all the Europa League runners up. The Europa League third place teams, man. Oh dear. Real Madrid have told UEFA they do not want the Champions League draw to be redone, and that if it is, UEFA must maintain their clash with Benfica, as the error in the draw happened after their draw was confirmed. Well, the only reason they want that to stay is because they know they'll beat them, probably. So, depends what country it's broadcasting, famous man. Different times compared to UK. Well, they're doing it in Neon, which is sort of Switzerland, isn't it? And that's only about an hour ahead. Still, I mean, I don't understand why they do it when everyone's at school anyway. It doesn't matter what time it is. They always seem to do it when everyone's at school. Especially in the UK tonight, because, you know, a lot of the people, I mean, they must have a lot of viewers from the United Kingdom, but they're not at the minute because everyone's at school or work or whatever. You know, it's a silly time to do a draw at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. It says on the Uefa.com. Oh, right, I haven't actually looked on that. If you have just tuned in and you don't know what the result was of the Europa League draw, I'll just take this ban off in a minute until it actually starts. Sevilla got Dinamo Zagreb. Atalanta will be playing Olympiacos. Leipzig are against Real Sociedad. Zenit will be taking taking on Real Betis. Barcelona are against Napoli. Dortmund up against Rangers. That's going to be a great tie. Sheriff up against Braga. And Porto take on Lazio. Some really good ties in that draw. Leipzig Sociedad will not be an easy tie to call. Barcelona Napoli, I mean, what a tie that's going to be. Two really, really good sides. And you know, by the way, that would have been Leicester City that Barcelona would have been against, because Leicester City lost to Napoli and that's what sent them out. So had they not lost, then it would have been Leicester against Barca. So there you go. Where would this Barcelona team finish in the Premier League? Not very far. I mean, in the minute, you look at the team on paper, and you're like, oh, that's actually a good team. Barcelona have got a really good team. They're diabolical at the minute, though. So, for me, if they were about as bad as they are at the minute, if they played in the Premier League and they played as bad as this, I think they'd be lucky to be in the top 10 at the minute. The team they have, though, they shouldn't be in that situation, but they'd be lucky to get in the top 10. God. No. Rangers are going to get pumped. I don't think so, I think Rangers might cause some problems for Dortmund. I mean, I think Dortmund are cack, to be honest, personally. Rangers are doing well. But there's no way Dortmund are as good as they used to be. I certainly don't think they're that good this season. Can Fenerbahce lift the trophies from Eren Surucu? I mean, if I've pronounced it wrong, sorry, I've tried. Can Fenerbahce lift a trophy? It's possible, but it's quite a big ask, I have to say, especially with some of the other teams that are coming down as well. Some good teams from the Europa League that are going into the Conference League. Leicester are going into there as well. They can't play Spurs, by the way. There's PSV going down there, Sparta Prague, Marseille, Midtjylland, obviously Celtic, Rapid Vienna. Some good teams going down there. I think we'll have some good. There'll be some good. What's the word? Some good battles, really. I think in these competitions. My whole family have fully vaxxed. Well, I say fully vaxxed. I haven't had my booster jab yet, but I'm not getting the booster jab until after Christmas once I've finished the performance thing that I'm doing. So I'm not. So I don't want to be ill doing that. I mean, so there you go. I'm not particularly brilliant as it is. I'm waking up, coughing, sneezing every 2 seconds. And I think it's all because of the change of weather. Right, so the draw, it's just come up here. The round of 16 fixtures for the Champions League, 15th of February. Benfica, Real Madrid, Villarreal, Man City, Atletico Madrid, Bayern, Salzburg, Liverpool, Inter, Ajax, Sporting, Juventus, Chelsea, Lille, Paris, United. I doubt there'll be a redraw. So, there you go. Fenerbahce Nakalia. I assume you're a Fenerbahce fan. I don't know what that is. We've got so many stars and wonder kids, but our coach hasn't the capacity. There's nothing saying it's a redraw. What are you on about? I can say that as a Fenerbahce fan. Fair enough. Oh, hang on. Atletico Madrid. This is something that said here. Oh, is it? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea what it is anyway. Atletico Madrid are talking to Uefa about the Champions League draw. Uefa currently discussing whether the draw can go ahead in its current guise. Redraw decision coming within the hour, or within the hour is the word, according to Alex Shaw from ESPN. Just something here. Probably the most dramatic draw Andrea Shavin's been at the centre of since Liverpool 4-4 in 2009. So there you go. Oh, has he? Oh, well, in that case, I'm going to remove that. Well, if that's the case, well, I didn't know. I don't understand it, so, At least I'm glad you told me, though. That's something. Let's have a look. What does it actually say? Let's have a look. Dear. What does that mean? Oh, God. Doesn't say anything. I mean, it's not. That's what it says there. Get paid. Oh, I don't know. Anyways. 2 p.m. apparently for the redraw. Oh, so they are doing a redraw. Has that just come through now?
That they are going to redraw that Champions League.
Oh dear. Well, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. The stream was meant to be ending at 1:30. It looks like we're going to be here a bit longer than that. Because it turns out that the... Oh, right, okay. Anyways, the draw for the Champions League is going to be redone. They're going to redraw the Champions League at 2:00. So, God, I'm going to be here forever at this rate. So, the redraw of the Champions League, I'm going to have to change the thumbnail again. Oh, goodness me. Anyways, Uefa are going to redraw it later. There's a lot of clubs aren't actually too happy. It's going to be the full redraw by the looks of it. So it looks like the Champions League draw has been voided. So there'll be a new draw happening later on. Well done, UEFA. Cocking it up as usual. I assure you about the Conference League. Is the Conference League, worth it or something? I mean, to be honest, I don't understand why they came up with this Conference League business. They should have just kept it as normal. I think it's just so they get... One, it would be so they get more money from it. And two, I think it's so that a lot of the teams that you never see in Europe actually get a chance to play in a competitive European competition. Oh, thank you. $2 p.m. for the redraw, apparently. Yeah, right. Goodness me. Oh, what a controversial day. Talking about the UEFA Cup. Eintracht Frankfurt won the Cup that year. Semi-finals against Bayern, 2-0 in Munich. And then a 5-1 for us in OT. That year, just German teams in the semis. Which UEFA Cup? Which one are you on about? I mean, you must be going back quite a long while then. Oh, God, 1980. Oh, I wasn't born then. Champions League being redrawn. Coming up next, it's European Conference League round of 32 draw. About time. They've took forever to do it. Anyways, if you have just joined and you've been in the stream for ages waiting for the draw to take place, I'm sorry we've been sat here doing sod all for the past half an hour. Past 20 minutes or so. But you can blame BT Sports because they haven't started the Conference League drawing yet. And we're going to be here till after 2:00. Because we'll end up having the Champions League draw being redone. Ball to the Conference League. Hey, a lot of people have actually joined. More people have joined for the Conference League than they did for the Champions League draw and the Europa League draw. Shock. Well, depends where you're watching from, because I'm watching it from the United Kingdom, so I'm on BT Sports. Well, I might as well. I'm not going to end up drawing, won't I? Owen Coyle's just messaged me on Insta. Are you going to be live for the redraw? Well, I'm still live anyway. So I might as well. You know. Has the Conference League draw started? No, because they've gone. No, they were going to a break and then they're going to try and get it started. Yes, I know who won I'm a Celebrity. Every time you mention Owen Coyle, I think of the old Bolton and Burnley manager. Fair enough. My pet goldfish died today. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Little football history. That rematch was great. For buying it, won't have been. Feel bad for clubs like Chelsea who now might get buy-in through no fault of their own. Well, to be honest, I suppose it's the same for every team. I mean, there's a lot of teams that won't be happy about it. Apparently, from what I've read here, people are saying, Man United fans have caused it to be redrawn because they're not happy with getting PSG. Well, it's not to do with United getting a tough draw. It's the fact that they completely messed it all up. You know, they completely messed it all up by putting teams in the wrong place. Apparently, they put Real Madrid in the pot when Atletico Madrid were drawn. They're in the same league, so they can't be in there. Manchester United were put into the pot when Villarreal were drawn. Can't play against them. And then they can get put in the pot for one or two of the other teams. So that's a bit silly. Oh, I don't know. Well done, UEFA. Hope Spurs don't get Marseille. Well, they'll lose if that happens. Hey. Would you rather have a pint of gravy with Tony Mowbray or a plate of licorice and scraps with Neil Warnock? I don't know, to be honest. No idea what that name is. Fenerbahce and Karabag, so you're looking over for Karabag as well. I thought Karabag was spelled with a Q. Hello, Franco. Isn't that pronounced a Y? If it's Spanish, I'm pretty certain that's pronounced Y. Because if I remember doing Spanish before, the letter N with that accent above is actually pronounced a Y. I'm not sure. I can't remember. All right, the playoff draw qualifies. These are the teams featuring in the draw. Maccabi Tel Aviv, Partizan Belgrade, Bodo Glimt, Randers, Slavia Prague, PAOK, Karabag, and Vitesse or Tottenham. And the teams coming from the Europa League: Celtic, Fenerbahce, Leicester City, PSV Eindhoven, Sparta Prague, Olympique de Marseille, Rapid Vienna, and Midtjylland. And a quick reminder, teams from the same league cannot play against each other. So if we say here, let's have a look. Slavia Prague and Sparta Prague cannot come up against each other. Leicester and Tottenham cannot come up against each other either. And I think that's about it. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Everyone else I think is fine. And that's all. So teams on the same league can't play against each other, and that's the only restriction, really. I think Vitesse will go on. I think Vitesse will go through because I don't see Spurs beating Rennes. I mean, Rennes are a good side. I think they beat Celtic, didn't they, before? And I think that was when Celtic were actually playing really well. Nowadays, Celtic are absolutely dreadful. I mean, sorry if there's any Celtic fans, but I think you'll admit yourselves you are nowhere near as good as you normally are. You've been poor this season. But, you started to pick it up a bit under Ante. Well, I can't remember what his second name is. Posteleglu or something. I can't remember how you say his name. But, yeah, I think in fairness, I'm not even a Celtic fan or a Rangers fan. I don't watch a lot of Scottish football. But in fairness, Celtic are nowhere near as good as they normally are. They've been incredibly poor. So, I don't know what's happened, to be honest. It's not normal. You don't normally see teams like Celtic struggle, especially in Europe as well. But, I don't watch a lot of Scottish football, so... But looking at a lot of the results and stuff, you've struggled. You're starting to pick up a bit of form. That's something, but could have done with that form at the very start. Let's have a look. Leicester will win this tournament easily. Well, you'd expect Tottenham to be breezing through their group, and they, at the minute, might not even get out of the group. So, don't say anything too soon. So, there's a lot of teams in this group that can cause problems in this tournament, or they can cause problems. And the teams come down from the Europa League won't make it easy either. I think I didn't understand the idea of bringing this whole competition in, but looking at some of the teams that, some of the ties that we could have, I think it's going to be good. We could have Celtic against Tottenham possibly, or you never know. We could have some decent ties in the competition. So who knows? Our game against Rennes is at home now, and they have nothing to play for. Yes, but it doesn't mean that they're not going to try and stop you from going through. I mean, look at Bayern. Bayern played Barcelona. Barca needed to win. Bayern were already qualified. They were definitely finishing top, and they still battered them 3-0. So, just because one team doesn't really need to win doesn't mean they're not gonna knock them out. But I do think Spurs will go out. Personally, I don't understand what's happened. Spurs have actually come through with Antonio Conte, and he's Antonio Conte, a really good manager. He was really good for Chelsea. With Spurs, yeah, I think he'll do well at Spurs in the long run. But at the minute, it's not been the most amazing of starts, has it really? Let's be honest. When's the Europa Conference League draw? It's taking place in about 3 or 4 minutes' time, apparently. Meant to be 1 o'clock in our time. All right. You got Fortnite on the photo. That's what I was looking at. I don't play Fortnite. Never been a fan of it. Celtic Leicester final. Okay. Brendan will join Ange in the Celtic dugout to complete his master plan. I don't know. I'm not predicting anything in a minute because we don't know what's going to happen. We could have some shock results in the playoffs, shock results in round of 16. I say with some of these competitions, it's anyone's for the taking, really. Especially a competition like this, and there's teams that I've never heard of, to be honest, in this. Some teams I've never heard of in this competition. Mura was one of the teams I've never heard of. But now you get into these stages, a lot of the teams. Bodo Glimt have been causing problems. I mean, they beat Roma 6-1, was it? Or something, was it? And then they nearly beat them in the Stadio Olimpico. They've been good. So, I say there's some good teams in it. It's going to be an interesting going to be an interesting campaign. Be interesting to see who comes out victorious. That's in the end. If Tottenham manage to make it out with the group, I don't see who stops them, to be fair. Well, considering you lost to Moura, I mean, anyone could. Anyone could, to be honest. Another Fenerbahce fan. We've got a few Fenerbahce fans, a few Celtic fans, one or two Celtic fans, one or two Spurs fans. Yeah. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Chelsea chant, isn't it? Yeah. You got Champions League will be redrawn. Yeah, we're staying live for that. That'll be 2:00, I think. So stay tuned to that. That's going to be fun because I'll have to change the title and the thumbnail again once this one's done. It's going to be fun. Another Fenerbahce fan. If I don't read your name out, by the way, please don't be offended. It's just because I don't know how to pronounce it. So I'd say I'd rather be able to pronounce it than try and say it and end up butchering someone's name. Let me dream. I still can't get over that loss against Moura because I was watching the last couple of minutes and I was like, wow. You know, that came out of the blue. Here we go. There he is, Pedro Pinto. Looks completely different with his glasses on. Certainly wants to make a spectacle of himself. Hey! The road to Tirana, which I believe is Albania. There you go. It was embarrassing. I know, I couldn't believe it. It was a dreadful result for you. Alexander Mitrovic. I mean, I don't think it's the actual footballer. Another Partizan fan. I wondered if we'd have any Partizan fans because last time we did the Conference League draw, we did have quite a few people from Belgrade tuning in. But it's mostly all Fenerbahce fans at the minute. We've got quite a few Fenerbahce fans, one or two Partizan fans, one or two Spurs fans, some Celtic fans here and there. Just say, I hope you're all doing well. I remember when Partizan went Manchester United's group and we only beat them 1-0.
Welcome return to the knockout stages after a 5-year wait, while Michelin have ended their own 6-year hiatus. I could go on, but rather than hearing from me, let's take a quick look at the best moments so far from all
Having a look at the best moments so far in this tournament. Well, God, that's strangling me. Having a look at the best moments so far. Well, there you go. These are the teams that are through anyway. Bodo Glimt are through. Obviously, they could have finished top had they beat Roma. Israeli Giants, Maccabi Tel Aviv have another team. PAOK, another team there. Here we are, Partizan Belgrade. Serbian Giants. Scored some really good goals in their time. Karabakh. Yes, Karabakh. I think they're from, can't remember, they're from Azerbaijan. That way they're from Azerbaijan. Yeah. Randers FC, obviously from Denmark. Not a team I've really seen much of, I have to say. Slavia Prague. Yes, well known for the the Prague derby, sorry. Slavia against Sparta. Always a good game, that one. Now, Spurs or Vitesse. Both teams will be in the draw. However, in the end, only one of them will actually be playing. Who's this? Celtic, that is, sorry. Fenerbahce. These are the teams that are in the draw. Leicester City dropped down after losing to Napoli in the final game of the Europa League group stage. So they've dropped into the Conference League. Marseille. Oh, yeah, Marseille. Good side. Midtjylland. The draw's starting in a moment. They're just going through all the teams that are actually in the draw here. PSV Eindhoven as well. Another quality Dutch side. Rapid Vienna, I believe that is as well. Yes, it is. And obviously AC Sparta Prague. Again, the two Prague teams both feature. And the road to Tirana starts here. So, here we go then. Hopefully the draw will start soon. Hopefully they'll stop all this yakking. What do you want for Christmas? Cards and presents. Anyways, so funny. Everyone forgot to laugh. Few Fenerbahce, another two or three Fenerbahce fans just joined us there. Here he is, the Italian. Here he is, the Italian Sven-Goran Eriksson, Giorgio Marchetti. The Italian Sven-Goran Eriksson, I call him. So he looks like Sven-Goran Eriksson, doesn't he? Sort of a younger version of him. Anyway, if you haven't already done so, do drop a like. That would be brilliant. And thank you to everyone who's joined us so far in the stream. Great to see everyone in. And the Conference League draw is going to get underway soon. So the teams that have come down from the Uefa Europa League will host the first legs. And then the teams that finish second in the Conference League will be playing the second leg at home. And there is no away goals, by the way. The away goal rule has been scrapped. Thought you were getting something for the channel because you spoke about a big rebranded channel or something. No, the banner's going to stay the same, I think. But the badge is going to change sooner or later once I can get the new graphics sorted. But that's going to be quite a while because we've got loads of stuff going on. Looks like Ranieri. Who's this, sorry, that's doing a draw? Famous sign downstairs. Thing is, I'm upstairs most of the time, so there you go. Can't beat the classic badge. Oh, yeah. Loic Kana, Albanian man, is going to be doing the draw as the final ambassador. So. Oh, now they're asking questions to him. God. Are we ever going to get started? Life. I want Sparta, Midtjylland, or Rapid Vienna as a Spurs fan. Fair enough.
We are part of this ranking country trying to get closer to the European Union countries, and we can achieve that. We achieve that through sports as well. Now we are improving. The country is getting better and better.
Oh, come on. Spend all day talking about this. I hope they don't spend all day buddy talking about the Champions League draw when it actually happens, and I hope they just do it instead of making us wait 10 hours. I understand they have to try and fill some time in, but does me head in. Just get on with the draw. They do this in the Carabao Cup draw as well, and it gets on me nerves, really. Anyways, the final is in Tirana, which is in Albania. And, the draw's going to get underway very soon for the Europa Conference League knockout playoffs. Is that a Middlesbrough badge? It is indeed, because that's where I'm from. I live in Middlesbrough. Up north, doing okay under the management of Chris Wilder. So there you go. Yeah, it's a Middlesbrough badge. That's where I'm from. And we actually did well against Spurs, I remember, in the FA Cup, because I was at the Riverside when we drew 1-1 with yous. And unfortunately, Mejias made one or two mistakes, and we ended up losing 2-0 or 2-1 or something at the toilet seat. Yeah, up the bummer. No idea what that says. Well, how are we getting on this season? Well, we started okay. Been very inconsistent, way too inconsistent, to be honest with you. Neil Warnock went without even being told by the club, which was the club didn't actually tell him he was that he was getting sacked. He just saw something in the newspaper saying that, so he's gone. And now we've got Chris Wilder in charge, which isn't a bad thing, actually, because he's a good manager. He wants his Middlesbrough back in the Prem. Yeah, well, I want Bubba back in the Prem. Nice to see Bubba back in the Prem, but there's no chance that I'd want that. Well, I don't want that game happening. Let's just say that. As the draw started, hope Celtic get announced before my lunch finishes. Well, it should do, because the draw is starting in a moment, actually. Talk to us about the special relationship between Middlesbrough and you. Well, it doesn't go down particularly well with me. Chris Wilder is good. Yeah. I know it was weird. I saw the news and I'm thinking, we just drew 1-1 against top of the league West Brom or whatever it was. And then it said, Neil Warnock leaves by mutual consent. So he'd basically been sacked. There was nothing mutual about it. And he said in the interview, he said, well, I didn't even get told by the club. I just found out in the paper. I don't understand that part sometimes. But I thought it was the most ridiculous thing I'd ever heard. Why on earth the club did that, I will never know. Cheers, everyone. Up your nose! Oh, here he is, Michael. What's his face? Miserable sod. Yeah, I do feel for him, because I like Neil Warnock. And there's times I thought the players needed to take more responsibilities. I think too many times some of the players were just taking, just trying to do things themselves, trying to be an individual instead of actually playing as a team. I just think some of the, some of the players I felt just needed to take more responsibility rather than trying to rely on Neil Warnock all the time. Now, I'm not going to get drunk drinking Iron Brew. There's no alcohol in that. If you can hear any buzzing in the background, by the way, that's I've got a fan on because it gets warm in here quite quickly. So here we are. These are the second place teams in the Conference League: Maccabi Tel Aviv, Partizan Belgrade, Bodo Glimt, Wanderers FC, Slavia Prague, PAOK, Tottenham Hotspurs, Vitesse, and also Karabag. And the teams from the Europa League: Sparta Prague, PSV Eindhoven, Leicester City, Fenerbahce, Olympique de Marseille, Midtjylland, Celtic, and Rapid Vienna. How's the Iron Brew stock? Yeah, it's all right. So here we go. So the first team's out. And we're starting off with a team from the Europa League. So here we go. The draw is starting, ladies and gentlemen. And best of luck to all the teams. Your first team out is Olympique de Marseille. Olympique de Marseille from the French Ligue 1. And there's no one in the Conference League that can't play against them. So all 8 teams will be put into the pot. So they could get any one of these teams. So here we go. Who will Marseille be taking on? Please not Spurs. And Olympique de Marseille will be facing for a place in the round of 16. Karabakh from Azerbaijan. Marseille against Karabakh. Bye. That's goodbye, Karabakh. Oh, there you go. So we'll see what happens here. And by the way, I should say that these ties are two-legged ties. PSV Eindhoven are the next team out from the Netherlands. They cannot come up against Tottenham Hotspurs or Vitesse because Vitesse are from the same league. PSV Eindhoven, that's where the final of 2006 was held in the UEFA Cup. And it was called the UEFA Cup. It's now called the UEFA Europa League. 2006 UEFA Cup used to be all there. It's PSV Eindhoven against Maccabi Tel Aviv. Bye. So Maccabi Tel Aviv will be probably getting crapped on there by PSV Eindhoven. That's if you even get through to the knockouts, that is. You've got to win. Here we go for the people from Fenerbahce in the live chat. It's Fenerbahce that are out now. Fenerbahce can play against either Partizan, Bodo Glimt, Randers, Slavia Prague, PAOK or Tottenham or Vitesse. So they can play anyone. Here we go. Fenerbahce, ladies and gentlemen. For the Turkish people in the stream. Here we go. Fenerbahce. Who will Fenerbahce be against? Slavia Prague. Fenerbahce against Slavia Prague. That's not an easy tie at all. That is a very tough tie to call, actually, because I think they're both good teams. So Slavia Prague will probably go in, I'd say, probably slight favourites, but Fenerbahce a good side. So we'll see what happens. FC Midtjylland from the Danish league. FC Midtjylland cannot come up against Randers FC as they're from the same league, but they can play Partizan, PAOK, Bodo Glimt, and they can also play against Tottenham or Vitesse. So who will Midtjylland be up against for a place in the round of 16s of the European Conference League? Midtjylland take on. Stay tuned, by the way, because we're going to be staying live for the redraw of the Champions League. PAOK. Midtjylland against PAOK. What a pants tie that is. That's a boring tie. My God. That won't be a brilliant tie at all. PAOK should go through there. Leicester City. Well, Tottenham Hotspurs cannot come up against Leicester City. So Leicester will be against either Partizan Belgrade, Bodo Glimt, or Randers. If they get Bodo Glimt, they will struggle. Because Bodo Glimt have been really good. Botheim's been really, really good for them. Really good for them. Leicester City then. Who will Leicester be playing in the Conference League? Randers FC. Really, they should win that. They should win that. Let's be honest. They should win. No, they didn't get Bodo Glimt. I'm afraid it was Randers. Celtic. Celtic are the next team. They can play any of the teams. Who will Celtic be against? Who's going to Celtic Park? Yes, Celtic are still in it. Celtic are against. Oh, Bodo Glimt. That's a tough one. That is tough. That's going to be a tough one for Celtic. You know that. Bodo Glimt have a good side. Really good side. They've been brilliant in the group stage. I mean, I think Chelsea will get PSG, hopefully. No, they can't because they're in the one part. I don't know, to be honest. Sparta Prague. So Celtic against Bordeaux.
In the board next to Celtic. We're waiting for the name of Bodo Glimt, and then we will move on.
Oh, technical issues again.
That is being experienced. But Celtic Bodo Glimt is preparing, which has already been drawn.
Celtic Bodo Glimt just taking time to process for some reason. Oh dear, this is brilliant.
Sorry for the delay.
He's laughing as well at the same time. He's like, oh dear.
Not sending the name of the opponents of
For some reason, the technology's not working. So they've drawn Celtic against Bodo Glimt, but for some reason the computer's not processing that tie.
Some matches already confirmed. We've got 2 ties left to draw.
No, Dad's not here.
Of Bodo Glimt joining.
Don't you love it when you have technical issues? This is brilliant.
And as we've already drawn, now we have Bodo Glimt.
Ah, there you go. It's sorted. Finally processed it.
We can go ahead with the 2 remaining.
Right, here we go. We can finally get on with the final ties then. That's gone really well, hasn't it? It's gone really badly, hasn't it, for you here for today? Okay. Who was that team that came out? So, FK Partizan. It's not their fault. It's whoever's sorting out the technology that needs sacking. Sparta Prague will be playing Partizan Belgrade. That's a good tie. And the final tie will be Tottenham Hotspurs or Vitesse. They'll be taking on Rapid Vienna, who, Rapid Vienna were in West Ham United's group. There you go. Tottenham Hotspurs or Vitesse. So there you go. Spurs are against Rapid Vienna if they go through. What a surprise. It was an Arsenal player who did the draw. Well, yeah, of course it was. So Spurs are the last ones out. And if they get through, they're against Rapid Vienna. Here's the draw in full. Olympique de Marseille will be against Karabag FK. PSV Eindhoven are against Maccabi Tel Aviv. Fenerbahce are against Slavia Prague. Midtjylland are up against PAOK. Leicester City are up against Randers. Celtic will be against Bodo Glimt. Sparta Prague will be up against FK Partizan. And Rapid Vienna are against Tottenham or Vitesse. And that's the draws in full. Oh, Lord. Right. So there are the draws in full. So that's all 3 draws done. Well, 2 draws actually, because the Champions League one has been voided and will be redrawn at 2 o'clock. Looking at some of them ties, I mean, Randers should be an easy one for Leicester. Leicester really should win that. If Tottenham do get through, I mean, I don't know if they will. If Tottenham do get through, not an easy place to go to, Vienna, and try and get a win there. Celtic up against Bodo Glimt. I mean, that is a tough tie, really. I mean, Celtic fans will say, hey, that's an easy tie. We're going to easily win that. I wouldn't say it's going to be that easy because Bodo Glimt in the group stage were absolutely superb. I mean, they got a win against Warmer 6-1. They won 6-1 against Warmer. They've won other games in that group as well. I can't remember who they had in that group. CSKA Sofia they had there as well. They've actually managed to nick 4 points out of 6 off Warmer, and they've scored 8 goals against them. So there you go. Who did Slavia Prague get? Fenerbahce. They got Fenerbahce. So any good games to watch out for tomorrow? Brentford Man United. That doesn't look like it's going to happen, is it? Not available anyway to do that game. City Leeds. I'd rather watch paint dry, to be honest with you. Go to bed, lol. No, I'm not like that. I got up at 9:30. So there you go. Yep. So someone just sent something here. Yeah. Yep. Partizan. You got a tough tie, didn't you? Yeah, you got Sparta. You got Sparta Prague. Leicester, well, to be honest with you, Anders had a bad side, but Leicester will win that. Celtic haven't got an easy tie, though. Bodo Glimt have been brilliant. I mean, me and Liam have both been watching the games. I've been watching Bodo Glimt 1 or 2 times. I've been watching Warmer actually quite a few times. And the game against the game between Bodo Glimt and Warmer was a quality game. And Bodo Glimt have been superb. Chelsea v Lyon and Man United v PSG. FIFA is a real joke, all about money. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but the draw's going to be redone. Sorry, so United will not be playing PSG. The draw's going to be redone. What we end up getting Atletico Madrid now, so there you go. What's the bet we get buying it? Now, don't say things like that. Thank you. We don't say things like that. Thank you. And you know why. Well, I don't know when the times. Balls. Man United should get something like Salzburg or something like that. Yeah, we should have an easy tie. But all the bloody rival fans will say, oh, look at Man United, they got an easy tie. No, that's not unusual. They should get all these hard ties. Man City normally get easy ties. Liverpool get easy ties. Chelsea get easy ties. We get tough ties as usual. So there you go. SCB v Man United perfect. No chance. I wouldn't enjoy that. As if there's some Bayern fans that are crying because it's getting redone. People are saying that I guarantee Man United will end up drawing PSG again. Someone's put, why is the... Oh, man. Sorry, I have something on it. Carabag, good vibes. Alright, hello. Man City always get easy draws, yeah. When you want Dunham up next. I'm going to have one tonight, actually. Salzburg or Sporting will be perfect. Yeah. Got your half shirt ready. No. Chelsea v Ajax, United Inter. We'll probably still get PSG. Anyways, Chelsea, Ajax, United Inter. I mean, as long as City and Liverpool don't get these teams like Salzburg and bloody easy teams, you know, it's about time we had some easy teams instead of them. How long have we been live for? Nearly 2 3/4 hours, and we're still going to be live till after 2 o'clock. This is good. Inter wouldn't be too bad. No, I mean, Inter wouldn't be too bad, but it's whether we'll beat them. I don't know if we will beat them or not. If you are still in the stream, by the way, the Europa League, European Conference League draw has concluded. Now I'm going to change the oh, balls. 2 seconds. No, right. Give me 2 seconds. I'm still here. Keep getting your comments in live chat whilst I sort out the thumbnail and all that jazz again. League redraw. Right. Might need to plug this chat. Right, bear me 2 seconds. Can you get any comments in? By the way, I'm reading them as we progress through the stream. I'm just trying to change the thumbnail and the title again because UEFA decided to do something wrong. You can change the title, but when I do it, won't let me do it on StreamYard. Hence why when I'm on StreamYard now, what I do is if I need to change the title or the thumbnail, I go onto YouTube Studio on the laptop and do it on there. I haven't actually got the Can you get any comments in, by the way? Yep. I've made mistakes in titles before. It won't let me change it. Well, that's why I have I have YouTube Studio up when I'm on. I get the Champions League thing on there. Okay. And yep, that's sorted. There we go. If you refresh your page now, it should come up with the Champions League redraw. Ta-da! Oh, it's come up with the wrong thumbnail. Oh. Come up with the wrong thumbnail. Is it me or is it still coming up with the Europa League thumbnail? Right, I'll do. Is it coming up with it? coming up with the Europa League one. I don't want that. 2 doner wraps, large chips, and garlic bread with cheese. No, I'm not that fat. My name's not Wait Me Takeaway. If I copy and paste that into the actual files, thank you, and then try it from there. Yeah, by the way, we're live on Liam Martin's channel, 5 o'clock tonight, is it? Yeah. Premier League quiz. Because Sheffield United QPR, although it still says on Sky Sports that they're live for the game, the game's not taking place. Right. Here we go. And try again. If you just joined us at the Champions League redraw, I'm just trying to sort out the thumbnail because for some reason the thumbnail isn't coming up. Coming up the wrong one. Hello. There you go. Save that. And click off. Right. Any luck? No. Oh, come on. There we go. Thank you, finally. Took its time. There we go. Yep, there we go. Yeah, no, it's technical issue. I was trying to sort it out. Shitem. Cover bag, good vibes. All right. You haven't got an easy tie, I don't think. Cover bag. Oh, good. I'm glad it's come off for you now. Good. All right. Jamal Musiala has broken his hand. Oh, dear. Right. In about 30 seconds, we'll be back and ready to talk about what's going to be the Champions League redraw. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Oh, sorry, I was doing the countdown clock. Right. Oh, dear. Right. If you just joined, welcome. The Champions League round of 16 draw. Again, it's a wee draw this time. Or as I used to call it, a wee do. So this is a redraw of it. Brilliant. So I've been sat here for 2.5 hours at least. And we're still not finished. So that's ideal. There was mistakes made in the initial draw. So what had happened was we had Manchester United drawing against Villarreal, who they couldn't have drawn against anyway because they were in the same group. So you can't draw against someone in the same group. Liverpool were put into the same pot. Were put into the pot when Atletico Madrid were drawn, so they could have ended up drawing against Atletico Madrid. They were in the same league, in the same group, so they should not have been put in the pot. Manchester United weren't put into the pot for some reason. when Atletico Madrid came out, meaning that a lot of people are saying they cheated so that they could get loads of money by doing Messi v Ronaldo. So apparently it was rigged, and there have been lots of complaints on social media and all over the shop. UEFA received complaints as well from other clubs, and then decided to do a redraw of it. So they're going to redo the whole draw. So yeah, well done to them. So that was a bit ridiculous.
11 o'clock this morning. However, that draw has been ruled void due to a problem earlier. Manchester United were not put in.
Here we go. UEFA statement just coming up on here now. The UEFA statement here. Following a technical problem with the software of an external service provider that instructs the officials as to which teams are eligible to play each other, a material error occurred in the draw for the UEFA Champions League round of 16, and as a result of this, the draw has been declared void and will be entirely redone at 1500 CET, which in our time is in 20 minutes' time, 2 p.m. Redraw, as Daryl would say, redraw. Yeah, well, that's how I say it, I'm afraid. So there you go. I only knew that the game was off yesterday because I was on the train back from the worst part in Devon and seen it was postponed. Oh, right, so you've been on the train to Yeovil, have you? So that was a statement. So apparently it was a technical problem, so that's why Manchester United were took out of the pot when Atletico Madrid had drawn, because there was nothing stating who could have gone where. There was a problem with the technical. They've had a few technical issues, to be honest. So, yeah, that's happened.
Champions League last 16 draw. Ready to do it all again? We'll be back very shortly on BT Sport with the Champions League last 16 draw.
Right. Well, that was fun. Don't you love it when things go wrong? Anyways, who would like to see the Up Your Nose compilation from last week? Because I've still got it up on here. I was meant to take it off, but I've still got it up on here. Who wants to see the Up Your Nose compilation? Well, even if you don't, here's a bit of entertainment for you. Up your nose! 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 Up your nose!
Up your nose! Up your nose!
Up your nose!
Up your nose!
Up your nose! Up your nose! Up your nose! Up your nose! Up your nose! Up your nose! There you go. Up your nose, everyone! Up your nose! 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 Up your nose. 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 Right, welcome if you just joined us, by the way. So yeah, that was just thought I'd put that on for the minute. 11 o'clock today, UK time, we had the round of 16 draw for the UEFA Champions League. Unfortunately, once the draw had been done, a lot of people noticed that there were problems. One, Manchester United versus PSG was apparently scripted so that UEFA would get more money by doing Messi versus Ronaldo. That's what everyone's been saying. Also, there was problems technically as well. We had Atletico Madrid getting drawn out. And when Atletico Madrid were drawn out, Manchester United were not put into the pot. Man United were eligible to play against them. Liverpool were put into the pot by mistake. And they'd already played them in the group stage, so they couldn't play against them. And there was teams from the same... Apparently there was teams from the same countries as well that were put into the pot as well by mistake. And all because of technical problems, the computer, once the team's drawn, shows them who can play against that team and who can't. And it didn't on this occasion. So of all the technical problems and all this, that and the other, with the teams all getting in touch as well, saying they're not happy with how it was done, they decided to do it again. So it's going to be redrawn completely. We're starting from scratch again, doing it all again at 2 o'clock. So, yes, less than ideal for me, because I've been live for 3 hours, nearly. So I went live at 10 to 11. So it is actually, 3 hours I've been live now. And once again, for those who don't know, the group winners: Manchester City, Liverpool, Ajax, Real Madrid, Bayern, Manchester United, Lille and Juventus. The runners-up: Paris Saint-Germain, Atletico Madrid, Sporting Lisbon, Inter Milan, Benfica, Villarreal, Salzburg and Chelsea. And a quick reminder of the regulations. Each team will be drawn. One team from the runners-up are the teams that are drawn first. So one of the runners-up teams will be drawn first, and then they will be paired up against one of the group winners. Teams from the same pot cannot play against each other, and teams from the same league cannot play against each other, meaning Man City, Man United and Liverpool cannot come up against Chelsea. Lille cannot come up against PSG. Juventus cannot come up against Inter. Real Madrid can't come up against Villarreal or Atletico Madrid. And that's about it. So we're back again for the Champions League draw. The redraw this time. What a faff on it's been today. Still, by the looks of it, we've actually done quite well on the views. I've just seen here 1,400 on here. It's according to YouTube Studio. What's it on now? So, don't you love it when things go wrong? Yeah, I don't. Love it when things actually go right and not wrong, but what can you do? So UEFA decided to void the draw and are now going to do the draw again from scratch. And they had technical issues in the Conference League draw. They stopped the draw for about a minute whilst the computer was taking forever to process Bodo Glimt's game against Celtic. So that was taking forever to actually process that had been drawn. So they had technical issues there, so they didn't go on for about another 30 seconds to a minute until that has been sorted. The original draw was Benfica versus Real Madrid, Villarreal Manchester City, Atletico against Bayern, Salzburg versus Liverpool, Inter versus Ajax, Sporting against Juventus, Chelsea versus Lille, and PSG against Manchester United. That was the original draw that was drawn at 11 o'clock today. But because of technical issues and the fact that some teams weren't in the pots, in the right pots at the right time, or wrong teams win the pots, they decided to scrap it all and they're going to go again. So, brilliant. That's all I've got to say. Love it when things go wrong. Okay, anyways. Hope you're doing well anyway if you've just joined us. Cheers. Hope you're all doing well. Make sure to drop a like and keep getting involved in the chat. Whilst I just do an Insta story saying that we're going to be back live again. Well, what a confusing day. So we're still live. Make sure you come and tune in because the redraw for the UEFA Champions League, after all the technical problems, is taking place in a moment. No, couldn't get it in, never mind. Well, we're still live on this very strange, controversial afternoon. Make sure to come and tune in because the redraw for the Champions League is taking place at 2 p.m. What did he do to cause that in the first place? How are Manchester City favourites to win the Champions League? No chance. Gee. Oh dear. Injuries do happen, you know. So there you go. Ow. That's a painful one. Okay. Welcome back if you just joined us again. Right, I was just sorting out some messages, something on Instagram now. Yeah, so the Champions League redraw is going to be done in about 5. Champions League redraw is going to be done in about 5 minutes' time. Love a good sneeze. Now to be sneezed at, is it? Oh, here. Oh no, they're showing this video again. Oh no, they're going to an advert break. Oh well, shock. So they're going to an advert break, and then next we've got the redraw of the Champions League. Should just call it Champions League draw, not Champions League redraw. Ba-da-bum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, 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 bum, bum, dum, bum, bum. Right. So they're just going to an advert break, and then we'll be starting the draw again. Huh. Don't you love it when things go according to plan? More like don't go according to plan. The redraw will take place in about 2 minutes at time after this advert break. So, yeah, a quick reminder, teams from the same league cannot play against each other. They made a cock-up in the last one because they had a team from the same league in the draw, and also had a team that played against each other in the group stage. Don't know why Manchester United were even in the... Manchester United should not have been... Manchester United should not have been in the pot when Villarreal were drawn, so he ended up drawing against Villarreal. Shouldn't have happened. So there you go. Yeah, of course. Got you on the board at school to watch the draw. If you've got social media, send me a photo. Long way to travel to get beat. Anytime today would be nice. The Lionesses are going to be back at the Riverside Stadium. Lionesses have 2 fixtures on... After Lionesses are playing in February. Okay. And that's at the Riverside. Oh. My God, that if there's nothing on. Famous man is famous in the schools. Yeah, one of my goals compilation. I don't know if you remember, Scotty. My goals compilation from ages ago. The first one actually uploaded. There was actually a school in Stockton. Don't know which one it was. A school in Stockton, I think it was. And the teacher in that school, the teacher in one of the classes in that school, decided to put my goals compilation on. I think it was something for PE or was it technology or something. It was something. I think it was something to do with editing or something, and my video just happened to be on their screen. So I was like, oh, wait, hello. Right, are they going to get the draw underway, or is he still going to talk a load of nonsense for about 10 minutes? Oh, get on with it. Oh, I've had to sit through 3 hours listening to you talk a load of nonsense. Come on. Hello, Dan. And hello, Isaac. If you wonder what I'm doing, I'm sat here waiting for them to shut up and get on with the draw. I've been live for 3 hours. 3 hours sat here on my backside doing the Champions League, Europa League and the Conference League draw, and they're still talking. And now we're having to do the Wii draw for the Champions League as well. Going to be here all night at this rate. Come on, you said 2 o'clock. It's 2:01. I like Owen Hargreaves, but my God. Oh, Michael Owen, whoever that one is. When did he actually draw the teams out? I don't know, but I hope it's soon. Well, the draw starts now, hopefully. Well, I hope you're all ready for this to see what happens on this draw. Hey, I had a feeling there was something going on in that last draw. Especially when Man United got drawn against VVL. I'm thinking we can't draw VVL. If you don't know, by the way, teams from the same group cannot play against each other. There was 1 or 2 occasions where that happened in the last draw, because Man United got drawn against VVL, and we already played them in the group stage, and you can't play against teams in the same group. Liverpool were also apparently put into the pot when Atletico Madrid were drawn out. They were in the same group. I don't know. Apparently, there was 1 or 2 teams from, I think, the same league as well that had been put in the draw. So much for them starting at 2 o'clock. It's like 2:05. Oh, have we finished yet? My God. They're still yucking. Just get on with it. We want to come on here. We want to come and watch the draw. We don't want to watch you talking about a load of nonsense for the next 5 hours. I've been sat here watching 3 hours of it. They're waiting for Daddy. I doubt it. Didn't he tell you this before he went out? No. Watch Man United get buying up PSG again. I wouldn't be shocked. United always get tough draws anyway. Doesn't matter who it is. When did he actually draw the teams out? Hopefully now. But they're still yakking. Come on. Come on. I've been sat here for 3 hours doing the Champions League, Europa League Conference League draw. And then finding out that this draw's going to have to be redone. Here we go. Oh, I'll head you over to Pedro Pinto and it goes straight to Giorgio Machete. Finally.
There were some errors made in the original draw caused by a malfunction of the software that ran through an outside provider and which tells us which teams are eligible to be drawn against each other. After the draw, the external independent auditor informed Uefa that they could not guarantee that the problem with the IT system did not exist from the start.
Work out after. I'm having me dinner after.
From now on, every suggestion made by the software will be checked in real time by UEFA officials to ensure accuracy. This may mean that the draw takes slightly longer, but I'm sure you will agree it is the right thing to do. So with this, we can now take a look again at the teams involved in the draw. And we start with the group winners, where we have Manchester City, Liverpool FC, AFC Ajax, Real Madrid CF, FC Bayern München, Manchester United FC, LOSC Lille, and Juventus. Among the group runners-up, we have Paris Saint-Germain, Club Atlético de Madrid, Sporting Club de Portugal, FC Internazionale Milano, SL Benfica, Villarreal CF, FC Salzburg, and Chelsea FC. So these are the 16 teams, so we can kick off.
Here we go, the redraw starting. Let's go.
According to the procedure, we start again with a group runners-up.
Right.
The first
The group runners up are the first teams drawn out. Here we go. Try again. Take 2. FC Salzburg. Right. First team out.
And software is telling us that 7 opponents are possible.
Yep. Lille. They cannot play against Lille. They did say this might take slightly longer than the last one, but they want to make sure that everything is correct this time. Poor Andreas Shavan's been there for ages. Right, Lille cannot be drawn against Salzburg, as it is as they were in the same group. What's the? I'd laugh if this is Liverpool, you know. Yes. FC Salzburg's versus FC Bayern München. Oh dear. Well, Bayern against Salzburg. And you can't say it's rigged this time because it's not now. You got everything sorted. How dare. Sporting Club de Portugal or Sporting Lisbon cannot come up against AFC Ajax. Bayern against... no, not Manchester United, no. Bayern are away to Salzburg. So that's a tie we should win. See, Sporting Lisbon then.
Manchester City.
Oh, Sporting Lisbon against Man City. That's not going to be an easy tie for them. No, so Alex Ferguson wouldn't have called them up. He didn't know. He wouldn't have called them up. No. They had technical problems, that's right. Benfica. So Man City get Sporting Lisbon. Bayern away to Salzburg. That's better. We got an easier tie. That tie's got easier.
They are also correct. So the draw will continue now with 6 possible opponents for Benfica: Liverpool, Ajax, Real Madrid, Manchester United, and Juventus. Are nearly ready.
It's all Benfica.
Is, almost
Who are Benfica against? Ajax.
So Benfica versus
Benfica versus Ajax. That's a tough tie. That is a tough tie. Benfica Ajax really is a tough tie to do. It's a tough tie to call. I'll say that. And
starting with
Chelsea. Right. Liverpool and Manchester United are out of the running for this one.
Chelsea.
Liverpool, Man United.
Opponent,
Can I come up against them?
Madrid or lost league. And we can proceed if it's also validated. I'm waiting for the response. This is validated. So Real Madrid and LOSC are the 2 potential opponents of Chelsea.
Chelsea are going to get Real Madrid, aren't they? Did Chelsea get Lille in the last draw? Go on.
Chelsea
They got Lille again.
versus LOSC.
I'm pretty certain they got Lille in the first one.
So we are halfway through. The 5th runner-up is Club Atlético de Madrid.
Here we got Atletico Madrid. Oh, there's only Manchester United and Juventus who can get them.
Possible opponents suggested by the software.
There's only Man United and Juventus who can get Atletico Madrid. Oh, Atletico Madrid Juve would be good.
Can proceed with
Bayern away to Salzburg. Man City are against Lisbon. Benfica against Ajax. And Chelsea are against Lille. Again.
Manchester United.
That'll do. Atletico Madrid against Man United. Really, let's be honest with you. That's a lot easier than playing PSG. I mean, Atletico Madrid isn't easy. It's a tough tie, but we should... I don't think we'll do too badly there. I think we'll be all right.
next team is Villarreal.
Yeah, Chelsea, Lille.
Only one option is for
Villarreal will be playing Juventus. Atletico Madrid's not...
so Villarreal.
To be honest with you, I'm not going to... Well, no. Scotty, you're saying it as if Sir Alex Ferguson, like the man who's caused it all. He hasn't caused anything at all. Half of the teams complained. Everyone on social media complained, and even they noticed that there was mistakes made because the technical side of it wasn't working. It was technology not working. Half the technology wasn't working properly, and, you know...
FC Internazionale Milano as the home team of the first leg. For Internazionale, the only available option.
Inter will be against Liverpool. That means PSG are against Real Madrid.
So the pairing will feature Internazionale Milano and Liverpool FC.
Ooh.
So Liverpool FC, only one pairing is left.
That's a tough tie, actually, isn't it? Do you know these are better ties than the last ones, actually? Atletico Madrid United. Won't be easy. Won't be easy for us, but to be honest, I think we'll do something against them. And put it this way, a certain Ronaldo.
We'll just show the slip of paper. So with his name appearing, Real Madrid. So Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid is the concluding
PSG, Real Madrid.
number 16. That's all for the draw today.
Have that, Paris.
Pedro.
You're not coming up against us.
Let's just recap the results of the UEFA Champions League round of 16 draw. Salzburg taking on Bayern Munich.
Salzburg gegen FC Bayern München. Sporting Lisbon against Manchester City. Benfica against AFC Ajax. Chelsea versus Lille. Atletico Madrid against Manchester United. Villarreal against Juventus. Inter versus Liverpool. And PSG against Real Madrid. And a lot of rival fans will say, oh, that one was rigged. Man United didn't get a tough enough opponent. Well, to be honest with you, Atletico Madrid isn't easy itself anyway. It's not an easy opponent. So it's better than playing PSG. Not that I was scared of PSG, but, the amount of problems that happened in the last one, you can't go on with that. You've got to do it again. So, fair enough. So there you go. I don't know why you're saying thanks to Alex, because Alex Ferguson will have had nothing to do with it. What do I mean? He'll have had nothing to do with it. Everyone on social media complained, even Fabrizio Romano even said that something wasn't right. There was loads of people on social media weren't happy about it. That there was definitely problems with that first draw. So, see, Uefa did the right thing and did it again. So there you go. We're against Atletico Madrid. Tough tie. Yeah. Chelsea are the ones. Chelsea's obviously asked them for Lille. I mean, you're jammy there, aren't you? You're jammy. Yeah, you think that. No one else does. So Alex will have had nothing to do with. Anyway, Atletico Madrid weren't even happy about it at all, actually. They weren't happy with how the draw went, but they weren't happy with the fact that they couldn't play Bayern. So we've Bayern away to Salzburg. We're way through. So we're through to the knockouts, I think. I don't think Salzburg will do anything against us. Atletico Madrid will be tough. But again, we should win. Sporting won't be easy for Man City. Lille won't be the easiest tie in the world for Chelsea, as I said earlier. Liverpool have a tough tie at Inter, but PSG, Real Madrid's going to be a good tie. I hope, for God, that PSG get knocked out. I'd love to see Messi get knocked out. Fraud. Right. Well, no, hopefully PSG will get knocked out and no one will have to worry about that. Anyways, that's going to be the end of the stream because I want to sod off. I want to go and get me dinner. I've been sat here for 3.5 hours having to do 2 doors twice. So there you go. Anyways, we'll speak to you all very, very soon. Thank you for joining. And well, instead of doing the 3 draws, we've ended up doing 4 because of UEFA. What more do you want? Anyways, take care. We'll speak to you all soon. Bye.